IGN. My name is Jose Otero. I'm here once again with Brendan Graver.
Oh, hi.
And in celebration of Zelda's 30th anniversary, we have decided to play a couple of Zelda games for you every Friday here at IGN for at least a couple of weeks. I mean, we can't promise every Friday. We're going to run out of games. There's like, what, 16, 17?
There's a lot.
There's a lot. But you can interact with us. Brendan, tell them how.
I'm going to be watching our Twitch chat, our YouTube chat, and you can tweet us with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive with tweets, and I will see them, and we will talk about them, and we'll just share some Zelda memories, because Wind Waker.
Ooh, that's right. We are playing The Legend of Zelda, the Wind Waker HD. Bring that in here. Look at this thing.
Look at this. Look
Let's
at
go. Like this is the game to me.
Drink it in.
Originally released in Japan in 2002. I think it didn't come here until 2003. But you can probably correct me on that if you look that up. And
2002 right there to 13.
No, I know the 2002's there. Where do you think I got it? But more importantly, this is Zelda that, for a lot of reasons, a 3D game that has been very timeless, and a lot of it is because of the art style chosen at the time. So we're gonna go in here. We are playing with a gamepad, and we are actually. So the focus of this stream is to really sort of talk about our favorite moments in this game.
Yes.
And we're actually starting off from. For me, this is there's a series of moments we're going to hit here, but this is really about how, okay, we're on our way to get the third pearl. We're going to see where it's supposed to be, and it ends up not being there. I'm going to let you take it away.
A little bit of a switcheroo there, which I kind of liked. And yeah, it actually did come out in March in the U.S. on
2003? Okay, that's what I thought.
Japan,
yeah, we had a little bit of a wait, whereas Japan, wasn't it like April 2002 or something like that?
Japan was December.
Oh, December.
Yeah, it was the very tail end.
So it wasn't that long. All right,
so we have this says Fave Zelda. You know it.
Yes, this is definitely one of my favorites, like hands down. And we're a little ahead here. I apologize if we're going to start off a little bit rocky because unlike the way I normally prepare for these streams, I would play the night before. But yesterday was quite a doozy. We had a lot of Star Fox related content actually on the site. And if you haven't seen it already and you're interested in Star Fox Zero, I mean, we have an interview with Miyamoto. We have
so jealous of you, Jose. You get all the cool interviews.
We have. I don't know how to respond to that. We have Star Fox Zero gameplay, 1080p, 60 if you're interested. We answer 5 big questions about the game that we saw now versus what we saw at E3. You should definitely be checking that out.
Good stuff.
Yeah, open a tab in your browser. You know you want to do something else while you're watching us play through probably one of the best Zeldas. Well, it depends, right? Some folks really don't like this game.
This was a divisive game, both when it came out and then a little bit after it, and then when it got the HD remakes, because initially it was because of what we had seen for the Space World demo, which was a very different looking Link in Ganondorf.
Yeah, but then they showed it again at Space World. I mean, they did unveil Wind Waker again, but the thing is, when it was shown, it was so different from what they had shown initially.
Yeah. So
we're here at Greatfish Isle. If you're tuning in, this is a stream all about our favorite moments in Zelda, and we are too late, Brendan.
Yeah, Omega Fabulous says it was cool to hate when it came out because it wasn't Ocarina of Time, and that's kind of part of the fun Zelda cycle that the internet likes, and where they want the previous game, but they get something different and they hate it. But then when the next game comes out, they're like, well, no, I want the previous game, the one that I used to hate, and now I don't hate anymore. And I think the cartoony art style for people was like, how could they do this?
But at the time, like when we played it, when it came out in 2003 in North America, I will never forget that it was like playing a cartoon on my television.
Yes.
Like I was playing a game that looked like something I would have watched as a kid. Mm-hmm. And actually, there is a Japanese sort of, I don't know, I don't want to call it an anime. I'm not entirely sure. It was a series, but that does have a strikingly similar art style to this game. Like it almost feels like it definitely was an inspiration for the for the development team. Really quickly, as an aside, I love that in the 3D Zeldas there is a traveling mailman who will always track you down and sort of deliver the message. Like in Twilight Princess, our favorite mailman.
Wolf730W says, I don't really like this game that much, yet here I am watching this stream. Well, tell us what you don't like about it. I mean, it's fair to have your opinions, and maybe we can try and
well, I'll tell you what, one of the
comments.
things that I know some folks in the office didn't like. I mean, some people just didn't like the sailing. Like, they didn't like having to spend as much time in the boat as they did, and I could sympathize with that only in that boat combat was not that good.
Yeah,
and that was a challenge there.
I do think that the wind mechanic was really cool, but it did become tedious in certain parts when you had like oh, I overshot this place. Now I gotta do my wind thing again and go back the other
Hey,
way.
look at this. Look at this. And I love that. I love the streams of the wind that you see like in the air. Obviously these are older assets, but this art style does age really, really well. In fact, one of my only gripes with this game was just how some of the lighting responds to it. So Jabun has survived. So we're here at Greatfish Isle. The island was devastated by Ganon's forces, and we are basically finding out, okay, we have to go find him now.
A little bit of a hide and seek game.
Yeah, so we're going back to Windfall, which is
Kind of the hub town. They're Kakariko village of this.
Yes,
Which I think is actually one of my favorite villages, aside from Majora's Mask Castle Town.
Yep.
Just because I think it was small, but it wasn't too small, and it actually had like all the villagers, like they had their own personalities that were very upfront. I think the art style kind of, their expressions kind of sold them. Where you had like, the teacher, you had the photographer.
No, totally.
I mean, it was nice to see them interact and like the ways you can kind of help them out with their problems.
Well, and there was, of course, that quest to get a statue. Though, so no villager is alike in this game. Like, or even the two brothers, they're sort of similar, but one is bigger than the other. But every villager is just very unique. You have guys like Salvatore. You have other, like the teacher, like you mentioned. And what I do appreciate about that is that they turned that into a mini game where you had to basically get statues of these people based off of photographs you took, I believe was the criteria. So we're sailing the high sea, the turbulent seas.
Joe, I hope I can pronounce his last name, Pierre Vincinetti on Twitter with the hashtag IGN Plays Live said this is still one of the most beautiful games ever made.
Absolutely agree, man. Like no dispute here.
I think the expressions and the facial stuff really sold it for me.
Yeah, and
seeing how expressive they could
just
be.
going back to like the sort of love-hate relationship. I mean, not to focus on the negative, but for some folks they did want to see, they wanted a more mature Link, because once you got that in Ocarina, it was something that a lot of people just wanted to hang on to, and I don't necessarily like begrudge them for that. Shark.
So we'll follow up with
Shark
his comment
attack.
saying he loved exploration, but honestly, the boat combat, like you said, was a major draw for him.
And I completely understand, right? Like that's the let's get some bait here. I love talking to these guys. They always have a witty joke.
Boy,
Actually, not always. Here it comes. That's good. That was a good impression. I didn't know who that was. If that was him or you. Hoy, small fry.
You asked me those golden triumph forks.
Yep. And this was also a really cool thing, a neat thing. I just really appreciated that this game turned the idea of cartography into a video game mechanic, right? And it was in your best interest. If you were smart, you were doing it from the start. I feel like folks who figured out later that they had to do that were a bit peeved, because they were like, well, wait a minute. I've been playing for how long and you didn't tell me I had to do this? I just kind of assumed, hey, I need to know where some of these islands are. So from the minute that the game started, when I first played it,
Definitely.
I went with it. I was like, well, we're going to do this. All right. So, and with that, I'm off. I didn't pay attention to what he said, but one of the lovely things about Wind Waker HD is that you don't have to ask him again. Prior to this this HD update, you'd have to probably feed him bait again. I'm just looking around. I always find myself, too, I don't know if this is true, and let us know in the comments or in the stream sort of what you think of this, but I always find when I play this game, I'm scanning the horizon for the next fish. Especially when my map is this empty. And Brendan is lost in thought.
Sorry, we just had a little jokester.
Okay.
To take care of him. But
Okay.
for the cool people,
All right.
like Jan on Twitter, who says, "Do you think the world can be too big? Does more area mean better?"
I think it depends on how you use it. Personally.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen things that take open world really well and play in some games that don't make use of it. Like The Witcher 3, I know we've been kind of divisive on it, you and me.
Oh.
I
love
really
it, don't you?
I loved it. I thought it was just gorgeous to explore, and I found little nooks and crannies everywhere that I loved exploring. Same thing in
Respect. I did not
in Fallout,
agree.
like exploring that, like the people who designed the areas. Then the story is a different matter, but the people who designed the world of Fallout and making every location feel unique and have its own contained story, that's how you do open world, in my opinion, is by making you want to go to new places.
Well, but don't forget, and the definition for open world has definitely evolved, right? But I don't think the Wind Waker and even Twilight Princess, and some people may disagree with me, I don't think those were open world games. I think those were adventures with very big maps.
Yeah, I mean,
and you can see that in that there isn't a ton to do in between. Sure, there's occasional secrets to find, and it is really impressive. Like when you saw Ocarina of Time for the first time, and it opens up into Hyrule Field. But in my opinion, like, the notion of open world has a lot more to do with more points of interest, and that's, I don't know. I don't entirely believe Zelda has always done that very well, and that's why I'm really curious to see how the new game does.
Hello, SOW Scouts Gaming Hub. We've been streaming for 13 minutes now.
Yep.
We'll be live until 3.
And
I
we're
might
playing
have to duck out at some
Skyrim.
point. Skyrim?
No,
We're playing
kidding.
Skyrim?
No, but I did like that as part of this HD update that they added that you can move around in first person, and I thought that was a really neat touch.
I also
At the
really like in
time.
this segment how the never-ending rainstorm appears.
Yes. Oh no, that's right. I need the password. Ugh.
Isn't it?
And you have to enter it on your gamepad. I don't think you can enter it until you've heard it.
Oh,
You want
really?
to look it up just in case, Mister? I work for IGN Guides, so I should know. Oh yeah.
No, we'll let you go through this sequence.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, because we're just eating away at some time here. Because if we just started off with the best moment of the game, I think that it would be a disservice. If you're just joining us, I'm Jose Otero. This is Brendan Graber on the computer over here, and we are playing The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. And we want to hear what you think. What do you think of Zelda Wind Waker HD? Did you love it? Did you not love it?
Did you have any memories, good or bad, or in between?
Yep, or indifferent. Let us know in the comments where. How can they talk to us?
Memories. You can talk to us on Twitch, in the chat, on YouTube, in the chat, in the Twitter by tweeting at us with the hashtag IGNPlaysLive, and I will see them.
Always thought this was a nice touch.
I have the little Figma of him, and I
Does
have
he
that
make that
face
face?
'cause I love that.
Looks like
I have him
he's-
sneak around a cardboard box to ambush.
This is the Metal Gear Solid. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Just, I always
Brick.
thought that was Brick.
Link.
Yep.
Remember the basic CQC.
All right, let's get up here.
Memories like Joe on Twitter who adds that this HD update and the bundle was what made me buy a Wii U, and it was worth every penny.
Yeah, no, and they had a system that they had released as well with the decorated gamepad. It was a shame that they didn't go all out and also do that to the system itself. But and we said that in the
This
box.
is on the Wii U, ZT Gaming.
Oh man, is
this
that The
is-
Weeknd? You see that guy's hair? So now we know where it came from. How about you just think of it as a paycheck? All right. Sorry, I need to pay attention a little bit to what they say because I'm not always sure where I need to go next, and that's bad for a stream. I'm sure the folks at home are like, "What? Heresy!" I apologize. It's been a little bit. I love the pirate crew. They're all so weird.
So Gravy Biscuits was asking in Twitch, and there's been people talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have to start with the first Zelda game to play this, understand what's going on?
No.
No, I do believe you can start almost anywhere.
You'll appreciate it more if you've played Ocarina. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but there's a way
But
that
not a ton more of it was like 90% more appreciation. Because
I think
played
the
that
only
game.
one that would require maybe another Zelda first would be Majora's Mask, because I feel it's kind of like the outlier.
What do you mean by that? I'm not sure.
I mean, like, if you went to Majora's Mask having not played any other Zelda games, it would be a very different experience, I think.
Okay, no, I can see that.
Not just because it was reused from Ocarina of Time certain assets, but the
Sure.
way that it changed how the game was played in certain.
But I
things.
think that's one of the things that's made it so fresh, right?
Yeah.
Like you can go in as someone who wasn't familiar, and like you walk out with a very different understanding for how a Zelda game can work. Because none of them had, at least I'm generalizing here a little bit, but the amount of transformations and the amount of like little busy work. And I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, like Outset Island's pretty and all, but I don't think they've made a better town than Majora's Mask.
No,
I think that
that's
the
why I
whole
still think it's the best
schedule
one.
thing was like the 3-day cycle was one of the coolest things I think Zelda has experimented with, and it gives me hope for Zelda Wii U. Just in the idea that I remember when they show the gamepad in that Aonuma
signature
Miyamoto video.
Tetra Wink coming
Yeah,
up.
Tetra Wink. Stop and wink to anyone who's next to you while you're watching this. Can you see that, Brendan? All right. But yeah, it gives me hope because there was like a specific like time of day on the gamepad itself, and I'm hoping that it will do that, right?
Yeah.
Along with open world. But you were going to say, sorry.
Oh no, I think back to the point of where to start with Zelda. I think one of the nice things about this franchise is that you can start in a lot of places, and as you discover other Zelda games, it kind of adds so much more as you play the other ones. Like you get more knowledge and you learn more about the history in general and where it fits in. And there's so many nice little nods that you'll start to notice as you play one.
And they're very subtle, right? They're never outside of maybe an intro. They don't try to beat you over the head with the references. However, when you do get to Hyrule in this game, if you haven't heard the Temple of Time music, and I think it shows up there. I'm not entirely
Hyrule
sure.
Castle.
Yes, in Hyrule Castle,
which comes from Link to the Past.
Yeah. There's just certain music that they play that you'll be like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's certain audio
cues. Wrong, but that's it.
You might see some artwork or some statues that reference other Zelda games to go, oh, I think I've seen that one before.
Yep. I love that.
It's really fun.
I love that this game has Tinkle in prison, and I love that with the
where he
HD,
belongs.
With the HD, I knew you were going to say that. And whatever. Hashtag Tinkle is okay. Ooh.
The Tough Ghost asks, will this week's MVC go over all that juicy Nintendo Direct news? I think so.
Excuse me? Oh, yeah, it will. Sorry.
Don't worry. They have a wonderful episode for you.
Yeah, we have like an 80-minute episode of MVC this week that I still have to edit, but the show must go on. So I'm going to have to edit that at 3 o'clock. So look for it this afternoon, probably 4 or 5, and it'll be live. And thanks for listening, who said that.
That was Tough Ghost.
Okay. What?
R&B from our last stream.
Wait a minute.
This
is
Golden
Tetra's
Triumph
room.
Forks.
That's a Triforce. That's going to be important in a little bit because that has to do, I believe, with the placement.
Also,
of
some art there from the intro.
Yep.
Intro sequence, which
yep.
is nice.
Absolutely. Yep. Picture of her boyfriend turned around. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. And then this.
It's got a picture of you.
Yeah. No.
You're the boyfriend.
But this is so weird because Tetra doesn't ever look at you like she knows who you are. In fact, she didn't want to take you on the boat, if I remember right. So it's
maybe
just
because she kind of knew what trouble you'd bring with you.
Whatever. I don't think she was aware. Okay, she just happens to like a heartthrob with a sword and a what? My old Suave. You're alive.
This guy's hilarious.
So this was a part of the GameCube game that could get a little finicky, and if I remember right, it is improved.
Yeah, they improved the swinging controls. You can now like move it while before you had to actually completely stop and then turn, and they kind of changed it.
Yes.
Super Zero says on Twitch, this version looks incredible. I never had the chance to play the Wind Waker when it first came out, since you couldn't afford a GameCube at the time. Now that I have a Wii U, I'm gonna pick up and wait my way home. Good idea. I think you'll really enjoy it.
Whoa, that's dedication there.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, you're in for a treat if it's your first time, and if you're watching the stream, thank you so much. We're playing The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. I'm Jose. This is Brendan.
Hi.
And
we also have
what do we have? Oh,
initiated
history.
Nintendo Power.
All right, mess around with that while I complete this sequence.
Of course, it's got Metroid on the cover, but this.
Come to Brendan. Show Brendan.
What? Me?
Yeah.
This?
Cut me out of the shot too. Just me in the Hamel hat. Like that. Yeah, no, hold it up.
No, but this is an issue back in November of 2002, which if you heard at the beginning of the stream, this was right before the game launched in Japan, and it wasn't out here. And this isn't like the cover spread for Wind Waker.
Oh man, that cover is a sensitive issue these days.
That's a different issue, but this one actually has some shots from the Japanese version of the game.
No!
Back before we really knew much about it. This is when it was still just called The Legend of Zelda. Didn't have the subtitle. There's a history of that.
Oh no! Every time a new Zelda gets unveiled, it's
just Legend of Zelda.
Legend of Zelda, yeah.
We still call it Legend of Zelda Wii U.
Yep.
But yeah, so like they kind of highlighted, like you can see like showing off the expressive faces, how Link notices things that are near him.
So glad you cut away, Ben.
He's screwing up. But it was fun to see these back in the day and just go like, what is this game going to be about? Like this art style was so divisive when we were first seeing it, and like
I agree.
But I do think when I saw screens like this, that kind of showed how expressive that Link could be as a character. You got the feeling that this is going to be something that Ocarina of Time couldn't do, where you were going to be able to react to the environment in ways that you couldn't before. And I liked how they took this. You can go. Oh, you're back now. Good.
No, don't come back.
No,
don't come back. Keep talking.
We're gonna keep talking.
Are you really? This is so painful. Oh my god, I forgot. I haven't done this in a while.
Do you need me to do it?
I don't need you to do anything. First of all, I
me
need
to
you to
keep
stop
talking.
distracting me. How about that one?
Link 8016 says, I had that issue in Nintendo Power. It's a good issue. Give
Yeah,
Metro
I
Prime
need to
for it,
see that
too.
later because I don't remember it, and I probably should, just by virtue of my job.
Yeah, I wish
I collect a lot of old magazines actually, and I wish I had brought in the cover of EGM where they showed there was a cover story. It was a 3-part cover story, and it was they went with 3 covers as a result. So they went with one was Mario Sunshine, one was Wind Waker, and I think the third one was Metroid Prime.
It was around the same time.
Hope
Yeah.
I don't remember. I may be misremembering that.
Nice.
And right when we come back to stream, I'm starting now. Watch, I'm just gonna eat it right here.
No,
This is
good.
where it happens.
You're perfectly aligned.
Yeah, true. So anyway, yeah, and so I remember poring over the. Oh my goodness, that was generous.
Scouts Gaming Hub says, I remember screwing up this part so many times.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
still. Uh-oh. You heard that? Woo! It was down that.
Andre asks, what's that sick-looking Darth Maul on the back cover?
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Can you come back to that real fast? I was wondering about that.
I think I actually
Explain
had
yourself.
this. No, I
Hold
didn't
it
have
up.
this one.
Closer,
I had a different
closer.
one. They had some really cool ads back in the day for Phantom Menace. It was all the rage.
Wait, is that really Phantom Menace?
Yeah, it was Darth Maul.
Star Wars Unleashed. Wow.
Darth
okay.
Maul was a bad boy.
Interesting. All right, you can cut back. Sorry about that. I
It
had to
was
see
the Fury one.
the fury, the pain,
There was so much.
the sorrow.
I wish I still kept more of my Nintendo Power. I think I lost a bunch of them. Oh, there's a wonderful Fantasy Star
I mean,
Online
if you ever
spread
want to
here.
collect them, like folks sell them on eBay or on Amazon. Like,
money,
I mean,
though.
yeah, no. And one time I got a player's guide. I bought a player's guide for Metroid Prime off of Amazon, and it arrived at my home and smelled like cigarettes. It just smelled like it was in this old smoker's house for years, and it was so bad. I had to talk to friends to figure out a way to deodorize it, and I don't even think I did deodorize it. I think it's just sitting on a shelf somewhere in my house, but it hasn't. You know, it's not quite as powerful as the day it arrived. Like it was vacuum sealed in a smoker's house somehow. It was really
Kelby
painful.
Payne asks, "Are we going to be streaming Twilight Princess?" We actually did. Two weeks ago. You can find the
Yeah.
VOD.
Yeah.
Just look for IGN Twilight Princess.
Maybe
live
he's
stream.
asking though, are we going to stream it again? And I think we may. I mean,
we
only
could.
because we didn't really go through our favorite moment of that game. We just were playing that game.
We did see one of the favorite moments though, the horse battle.
Oh
One
yeah,
of my
no,
favorites.
that is a cool one.
And Goron
but,
Temple is a really.
But that game has a lot of really good stuff. You know,
Yeah.
like I think it. You know, we've talked about this before, but some of the best dungeon work in Zelda's. And I know people love to complain about the wolf. They are howling right now. Howl! And I hear you, but I don't think the wolf was that bad.
I just love how silly he sounded doing some of those wolf howling songs, or like the.
Oh, I told you, I
It's like-
want an album of just the wolf music, and I'm gonna put it on NVC.
Nintendo brings you
if it
20
happens.
hours of classical wolf howling.
Yeah, and you will love it, all right? Because I will love it. No, but seriously, I think that album has potential. Howlin' to the hits of Zelda or something lame
I would
like
love
that.
to see the
It's a lame version of a joke. I
the
apologize.
Zelda Symphony Orchestra that goes around, just have a segment where they just bring like a dog on the stage and just go, and now this dog will perform your favorite Twilight Princess howling segment.
Yep. Oh man, those hops, those Jordan hops. Our preparations are complete.
Do you have the pictograph in this?
Actually, I do, but I should also I think this is far
take a
enough
hot
in the
selfie
campaign.
with the King of Red Lions.
Oh,
right
all right. Oh, is that what someone's asking for? Like,
No, that's what I'm
Oh,
asking
that's what
for.
you're asking for. Okay, we'll take in the selfie in a minute. Hang on. I want to check. I think the Swift sale is up for auction.
now. Oh yeah, that
And
one's someone was
Can
asking
you
about it.
remind me again what the criteria? I just have to win the auction, but I think there was a certain pattern
You
of like.
might have to win a couple of them.
Yeah.
I can check our wonderful IGN guide.
Yeah,
that
check it.
happened to
And I
have wrote.
apologize. I'm usually more prepared. If you're watching, we are playing. Whoa, this doesn't look like
That is
the
the
auction.
wrong one.
I'm out. You can keep your potions. That is something that I feel like Zeldas have these potions, but I'm not trying to sound like I'm great at video games, but I find myself not needing them often. There are very few instances where I end
No,
up.
yeah,
like, using them.
I usually just have like a fairy as backup.
Yep.
I
I love this guy's outfit, by the way. That Parker. I mean, he's an ice climber. Look at him.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Maybe
What
he's-
happened to Nana?
Maybe he's Papa and Nana's dad. From a different world.
Wait, what did he say? I wasn't paying attention. This is what happens. Dear me. Oh, I gotta come back later. Okay. You know what? Keep your swift sail. Sorry. That's a child's response. I'm Jose Otero, professional child here at IGN with my good friend, wiki extraordinaire Brendan Graver.
I remember doing the. I had to go back and clean up the GameCube guide for the HD version, and I did a bunch of videos to go with that. And
Sorry, I'm messing with you guys at home.
It was
not a
fun to play it
controller.
over again.
Yeah, that was not controller failure. That was me just remembering that motion controls were on. All right, so
Potato
our
King
next.
says, "Nice shirt, Jose. It is a very nice shirt."
Oh, thanks. I try not to wear stuff like this on stream, but today it felt appropriate. So we are going to, I believe we're going to Outset Island. So I need to
At
get
Lon
with the music
PS
making.
on Twitter with the hashtag IGN Plays Live says, "I find Wind Waker HD to be one of my favorite remasters out there, and the two of you are probably my favorite." Hey, thanks.
Thank you.
We like you too.
That's very sweet.
You are now my favorite guy on Twitter who's tweeted at me.
See?
I love
Good
giving
man.
love around.
Yeah, no. Thank you very much for the kind words. All right, so we're gonna take this show on the road.
We got our bombs.
We got our bombs.
Bomb
Let's
bombs.
set sail for. So this is the first time you go back to Outset Island, and if you remember in the story, it was a very sad goodbye. You know, basically, yeah, Granny and all that stuff.
Don't you forget it.
Really? Keep singing. Go for it.
No.
Own it.
Nope.
Love it.
I'm going to answer a question on Twitch because someone was asking how much the re-release of Twilight Princess. It is $60 if you get the bundle with the Amiibo. It's
50
$50
without.
if you get it without.
Yeah. So $10 Amiibo right there. Oh, you know what? I meant to get all the Zelda-related Amiibo from Justin's desk and just have them here.
Oh, I
And, you know,
my
this
little
time
Figma
bring Ganondorf, but in the build-up to the stream, since we had to come in so quickly after the Uncharted stream, I forgot.
It's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so if you're watching, it's time for you to participate. What are some of your favorite Zelda memories?
Yeah, we like to hear.
Let us know,
from
especially Wind Waker related, preferably, but or even, you know, just some of your favorite moments in Wind Waker, I think is enough, right? Like,
Yes,
go with it.
Moonbee, we are going for the last pearl. We are off.
You have a good eye, sir. Wow, that shark is never going to attack. You
Scouts
look at him?
Gaming Hub says he wants to see me in NVC soon. You have to talk to the big man.
Ooh, you got your
he's in
people
charge of-
lobbying for you? Is
Yeah.
that how this works now?
I didn't ask him to. He said it on his own.
Sure. Brendan will have the
Nice.
check in the mail in the morning. Don't worry about it. He will send it along. You've been on the show.
Yes, I have.
All
We
right.
talked Fire Emblem last time.
Yes. Whoa, what a talk it was.
Still great. I still love it.
Look at that island. Look at that art. Oh, that's Tingle Island.
Shapuff says that his favorite memory is raising the Tower of the Gods for the first time, which might be coming up.
Yeah, it is actually. I just had to avoid getting sucked into a hurricane, but everything's fine. Oh, I haven't been looking for fish.
Mudkip the Epic has a favorite memory from Twilight Princess with being stuck in the room when you first turn into a wolf for 2 hours till you learn how to dig.
Oh, really? Oh, well.
It
How old
happens.
were you?
It
Like,
happens.
yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no, maybe he was young. Like you're jumping to conclusion. I wasn't trying to. Oh, do I sound snobby? I'm sorry.
Either you were very young or you had a troubled life. That's
No,
what
maybe you
think.
just missed the prompt. I mean, sometimes
No,
you get
it was-
excited. You press the A
It's the
button.
first time you see a glowing patch in the ground, so it's possible to miss. I feel for you.
There's also a button that says dig.
I'm
But
sorry.
I'm not trying to review it. Of course, thanks for watching. Really appreciate you checking us out. I'm just jumping over fish
Eric
at this
Dolbear
point.
says he played Ocarina of Time in his crib back when it came out. How old were you? That's
And
the
also,
real
like,
question.
that name, like, are you related to Stephen Colbert and you just changed it?
No,
Like, what?
Dolbear.
Colbert. Okay. Not Colbert.
No, there's no T. There's not Tolbert.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Andy Tran says, can you use the Pro Controller or Game Controller for Wind Waker HD? You can use the Pro Controller, not the Game Controller.
That is correct. Yeah, your GameCube controller adapter only works with Smash.
Kel B. Payne says the Ganondorf's defeat at the end of the game was a favorite. Yeah, that was a really fun scene.
And it's not just that; it's a very like it almost borders on. I mean, he put his sword in Ganon's head.
Can we talk about this iteration of Ganondorf? It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, we can talk about that. Talk about it.
I think
Preach.
we need to talk about that because
Testify, Brendan.
I mean, his design alone is so much more of like a wizened, older.
Oh, he's a samurai.
Smarter. He's a samurai, but he's also
a demented samurai.
If you're looking at the history of this is the the arc of where the hero fails, and then the gods bring the
man.
flood. This is the Ganondorf who technically won, but he didn't win. He won in that he didn't win because he got Hyrule flooded.
Yeah.
And so this is a Ganondorf who's been waiting a long time.
I mean, Ganon was trying to cause some trouble. I think, I think it was a definitive win. I don't think it was like an asterisk.
No. I think
you're kind of describing it as like, wow.
It's one that he beat the hero, but it's also that he didn't get what he wanted in the end because Hyrule got flooded, and the whole speech he gives about how he coveted the wind that blew, and this is a very different Ganon, where it's kind of like a sad, angry Ganon.
He's probably.
It's not just that I'm out for power and I hate everything. It's just more of like
Yeah, no, he's definitely one of the best interpretations of the character. You look at like A Link to the Past, and you didn't get that. You look at Ocarina of Time. Ganondorf was really cool character because he was almost Link's foil, like in everything, even in horseback pictures. It was set with like a fiery background, and he was a thief.
Yeah.
And you can trust him. You were going to read something.
Omega Fabulous says this is the first time when you can sympathize with Ganon, in his opinion.
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, the whole thing about how he grew up in the desert and like he always saw the winds blowing across Hyrule and never got that. He felt like he was like, he got the sword and the stick.
Sure.
He coveted that wind. Memories. 2 guys, 1 tank says, played through the Wind Waker as a kid while listening to Ride the Lightning album. Music plays on my head every time during the Tower of God section. I love it.
That's pretty good. I won't play other music when I'm playing like a story-driven, like big game like this. Like my thing is like the minute the story starts, I don't want to hear anything. I also can't play games like this if I'm, for example, on Xbox Live or on PSN.
Right.
Like in party chat, like no, just like I don't want to talk to you right now. Some friends used to do that.
Let's see.
How can they talk to us on Twitter, Brendan?
You can tweet at us with the hashtag IGN Plays Live. Or you can talk in Twitch or on YouTube like Francisco is. He says, I used to take this game to play at my great-grandmother's house. Link's grandmother always reminds me of her. That is sweet. That is adorable.
That is adorable. Yeah, that's a good story. All right, here we come. We made it. Also, this is a bittersweet reunion because you find out that trouble has come to Windfall.
Grandma's sick.
Yes,
you did this to
Grandma
her. You
is
left
sick.
her and you made her sad. That was kind of
preachy.
That felt like a punch in the gut when I came back.
And
realized that I left my grandma all alone. Sister's been kidnapped. I'm off on an adventure, and poor little grandma is just like, I hope they're okay. Doesn't think of herself. She's not even taking care of herself because she's too busy worrying about you.
Hang on, I got mail. This is how you got it.
I hate it when it spits at you.
Wait for it.
No,
Wait for it.
No.
Wait for it.
Ugh, got everywhere.
It's all over.
Oh, he's even dripping from it.
It's the rain.
No,
cut it out.
No, that was.
If you're reading this letter, it can only mean you peeked into
you.
one of the posts. Oh wow, I never looked at the post box on this playthrough. Well, that's okay. I kind of remember what most of these said. All right. May fortune fill your wings from Komali's father. All right. Thanks. Oh, I got a piece of heart.
Cartoonami says on Twitter.
Oh man, I got to sit here and read all 3.
He spits on you 3 times.
What I hate about are you going to be able to take it?
I'm looking over here.
All right, do that.
Cartoonami on Twitter says, what I hate about Wind Waker is finding all those blasted heart pieces. They're impossible. Luckily, we have a guide for you.
Oh, yeah. Plug it. Where can they find the guide?
On our IGN wikis from Wind Waker. It also has the HD version guide as well as the old one. He also asked, where were you when you first saw Wind Waker's art style and how did you feel about it?
Oh, I can't remember if I saw it in video or in a magazine. Because, I mean, this was 2000. I want to say 2002, 2003. Hang on. Gold rupee equals
Yeah, I think it was
things.
early 2002, around that area.
Gotta get that. Yeah, and so I can't remember for sure, right? The reason I can't is because even though we had access to the internet video was still not so hot. Yeah, I think it was through the pages of a magazine. And when I saw the screenshots, I was just like, what?
It was a little bit double taken, like...
Yeah, no, I couldn't believe it. So we're here to see. I didn't notice before that she had a Triforce on her sheet.
Everyone's
by
got
the way.
Triforces.
Yeah, just the thing. Aw,
see,
that's a tearjerker.
You feel like the biggest jerk in the world.
Yeah.
How dare you try and
so
save
I'm gonna take a
save the land of
selfie with her.
Chill with my sick grandma.
Yeah, that might be the case.
Hashtag grandma soup.
Yeah.
Oh god, I hate social
media.
Oh
wait for it. No, that's not. Oh no. This is just how selfies go. It's like, wait.
Grandma, you just slide over a little bit.
I just showed you why the selfie fail. Oh, there we go. Okay, we need some emotions.
Shubpuff says, I was so disappointed that there was no water temple in this game.
Well-
Spoilers, the Great Sea is your water temple.
Oh, well, I wasn't disappointed at all. Actually, we're going to talk about, should we save it?
Yes.
I could do better than that.
You could have the sad face.
All right.
Hashtag.
All right,
Tweet
hashtag.
us with the hashtag
Jose's
sad.
mean. That's not it. No, is there more sad? Wait. Isn't there yeah. Okay, no.
Have you seen
Oh, there it
those-
is. There it is. That's the one. All right.
Guess I left Grandma at home.
Then you leave this. Oh, look, and I got the family picture in the background. Okay, so save this. Sure. All right.
Have you seen those
Selfie taken.
those vines where people have like the rap music and they're making the faces in the selfie like to the beat of the music?
No, you need to share these.
Oh, they're so
I'm
delicious.
I'm not on the delicious.
That is
Are they edible?
That is
even?
how I will describe them.
Ben, did you hear that? Delicious.
Thank you, Ben.
Okay.
I hope people. In
I'm
the
an
chat know
old
what I'm
man.
talking about.
I just don't. I don't know what to
You're
say
an old
right
man,
now.
but you have a nice shirt. It says Super Speed.
Thank
so
you.
You have that going for you.
All right. No one's commenting on the hat. I'm surprised.
I think
No
people-
one will know
No,
the Hamel hat,
No,
but that's
they
okay.
don't.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. He's like, no, they won't. In fact, why did you wear that today?
I'm sad because usually I'm always wearing a beanie, and then one day I don't. He wears a beanie.
Well,
so we could have been
I'm
beanie
trying
bros.
to keep you on your toes. No, I don't want to be beanie bros with you. All
Chris
right.
says,
So
hi, I'm new. Hi to here. Welcome to our live stream
Uh-oh,
on our Twitch
this could be bad.
chat.
this
we're
could
playing-
be bad. Hang on. All right.
Playing,
Not bad anymore.
Mimikry
I love
HD.
being able to inventory swap like on the fly. Like I did have to
Yes.
do a little like emergency maneuvering there, but man, oh, this is just not going anywhere. Let's put this away.
Captain Insano says, how many people are employed at IGN? A lot. More than just the two of us.
Many,
We
many,
have many different facets. We've
How
got
many editors
video,
do you mix
editorial.
on the daily?
We've got our Ben, our live stream producers. We got Snapchat people. We got engineering, social teams. We got everybody.
Ooh, ooh, ooh! On the first try. Come on, come on, come on!
Oh, he says nice.
We did it!
Just like Jose's shirt.
Everyone likes the shirt.
He says he said I'm nice for welcoming, just like your shirt is nice.
Oh, okay. Let's say it's just.
It's a good shirt.
I should have saved this for the Majora's Mask playthrough,
Probably.
but I can't wear that to. Oh, okay. So
Oh.
here's a great moment right here. Expecting Jabun to be some kind of dungeon-related thing, and I also like this conversation because it's very dark. You don't know what Jabun is saying. You can only understand what the King of Red Lions is saying.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, folks love to point out the dungeon that was supposed to be here, or even maybe at the island at Greatfish Isle, was cut.
Mhm.
It was not finished. And actually, some people even hold a grudge against this game that it doesn't have as many dungeons as they expect from Zelda. I thought they were fine. But I just want to point out that this was a really cool curveball to me. Like, you come here, you're expecting, okay, where's my next dungeon? I'm ready for my next assignment. And you just get the pearl. Like, you don't have to jump through an extra
You
hoop.
done
And
it.
sure, the dungeon probably would have been fun. I'm not saying it wasn't. But I'm saying that I love unpredictability. And to me, this moment will always stand out because it's like, oh, yeah, here, just take it.
Yeah.
We have other
You
things
found
for you
me.
to do.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think we need to have a moment of silence, though. For poor Joe Ad on YouTube, it says, I remember the first time I played this game, I went through half the game before I realized you could use the sail. Going from island to island was so slow.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Are you serious? What?
Oh, that
That's
hurts.
tough living. That's, how old were you? Sorry. That's my first question. When anyone tells me that they didn't get something in a game, I should stop doing that. Maybe these guys were just young or...
Ariel asked, what is the length of this game compared to other Zelda games?
I don't. That's a tough question. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
it really depends on your completionist attitude. You know,
That's
if,
true,
If you're gonna
especially-
go for those statues and all that.
I think in terms of like 100%, this is a kind of a longer game because of the sailing, and it was a little more longer and tedious because of at least in the GameCube
well,
version.
in the
you had-
original release, there was the other thing that people love to complain about, and it was the Triforce piece hunt. That, you know, for some folks complained felt like padding or it just felt like it took too long.
And they
I was
streamlined
one of those
some of it.
people because I love the
I love sailing. So
the
I was fine
ocean.
with it,
Yeah, I was fine with it too. But I know I have a lot of friends who that is the gripe they will never let go. Ooh, okay, so
I also like how there's no music at night.
Yep.
Something that
Same.
Ocarina of Time did too, in some of the Zelda games.
Yeah, and there's
Princess
also
had
no
a-
style children, thank goodness, coming out of the ground, because that would be
Just those really annoying pea hats.
yeah. Well, yeah, I guess that's
Those
true.
are the worst.
Yeah, they are.
Especially the
Wait,
new-
you're talking Ocarina of Time, right?
No, I'm talking this game.
Oh yeah, that's right.
When
there's
you
no
when you
keypad.
switch to that one of the islands you put the pearl on, where they're all around the island.
Yep.
And you're like trying to put it in there, just like, hey, what are you doing? I'm gonna smack into you.
No, what happened? Ah, all right. Too much sail.
All right, going back to Twitch.
I love that you just hear the sound of the rudder. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean,
Can't
like
get
the
through
sound of
here.
the waves and the rudder, the
Uh-huh.
birds calling sometimes. It's just
I
like,
can't
it's nice.
imagine someone trying to sail around like this. Like it says set sail on the A button, even in the GameCube. What happened?
Well, it's because that there's no. Remember, in the GameCube version, you had to have the sail in your inventory.
I guess that is true.
They made it its own thing now, so it's
Yeah,
always
that is
there.
true. Okay. I'll take it.
Mudkip the Epic
Sorry for doubting.
asks, is there anything new in Twilight Princess HD Re? Yes, there are a few new things. For one, there's a new lantern, the Poe Lantern, which allows you to, kind of like the Stone of Agony for Ocarina of Time, it kind of alerts you to pose in the area. There is the Amiibo functionality that includes the Wolf Link Amiibo, which lets you teleport to the Cave of the Shadows, which is kind of like the Cave of Ordeals, but for Wolf Link only, and it's a giant gauntlet.
Yep.
And you can get some cool rewards, like a giant wallet for completing it.
Yep.
I think as far as like totally new additions, there's also a couple of chests that have little like stamps in them.
Okay.
They used to have rupees.
Yep.
Did you ever find out where the Poe Lantern was in the game?
I may have. It's not a great time.
You can ask me later.
Yeah, ask me later.
Yeah, so I can put it in the guide.
Sorry. I wish I remembered right now. It's been a whirlwind of
Also
48
hero mode.
hours. Huh?
Hero mode is.
Oh
new.
yeah,
Twilight
but
Princess.
hero mode is a little different in that game versus this game. Where in this game you can toggle hero mode on and off, and in Twilight Princess HD you cannot switch between it on the fly that way on a save file.
Because it
once
flips
you
the entire game.
Yep. Once you pick, you commit to basically that. Okay. Whoa. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Beetle, keep moving. Oh man. I wonder if that's the beetle. If that's the one where he puts on the armor helmet and he's like, "Hello, person I've never seen before," and you're like, "But I've seen you."
Tahir says, "I remember this game. Nice memories of it. It's my favorite game. Please share them, Tahir. I'd love to hear about your nice memories."
Tell it. Write it in. Like Brendan will read it. We want to hear what you think. I'm under fire. Shots fired. Where are they coming from? I don't see anything. How are we doing on time? Where are we?
We're at 1:44. I might have
Okay.
to step out in a bit.
What?
Perhaps.
No. Hey, Ben, you can cut to the just gameplay when he has to bounce, right? All right, you should just for certain things.
Yeah, it's true.
Hey, here we go. Yeah.
Jacob Barnes.
Whatever substitutions come along.
On Twitter says, "Is shelter shaded graphics the best in the series?" I mean,
what do you mean by that?
I
I'm
think
not
what he
sure.
means is, do you think this is the best art style we've seen?
I think this is the one that's going to age the best. Whether or not it's the best art style, I think, is up for debate now, just because of Zelda Wii U. I mean, I think the minute we've seen of that game could be the one that like completely undoes this one.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm on the wrong
some
island.
people.
No.
Some people always bemoan that Zelda never stays in one style, but I love that about the series is
Same.
that very few of these games ever carry on one style. I mean, we had some 3DS or handheld DS versions of Zelda games that kind of carry the Wind Waker style, but by and large, at least the main series games on console, they've always changed up how they did things.
Yep.
And I think that gives not only it cements the stories different, but it cements the game differently from a visual appeal too. Like you know when you see Cell Shade Link that's Wind Waker, and you know when you see like the more painted version that's Skyward Sword, and when you see the dark and gritty one that's Twilight Princess.
No, I agree with you. Right, like I think that the idea of experimenting with different art styles can really make this game feel fresh, especially because each game is not necessarily set to follow each other, and each game is sort of set up in a way that this is a myth being retold, so to speak. And so I do think that's important, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I've got to go to these islands.
So I know I just talked about. Oh yeah, there's one right there.
Yeah, there is. Okay, and here's your P-hat, friends. And boy, are they jerks.
Seriously. You don't have the boomerang yet, do you?
Oh, yeah, I do.
I think you can
Yeah.
you can skim off their helicopter.
I'm just going to
things.
beeline it for this island and just
Yeah, that's
get
what I
out of
do.
here.
I know I talked about how the games rarely continue in both timeline continuity and art style, but Declan on YouTube asked, Wind Waker sequel or Twilight Princess, which would you prefer if they were to make one?
You first. Looks like Tetra.
Yeah.
Just noticed. I don't know how I picked up. Well, just
It's
the
a little hair.
flourish at the top of the hair. I mean, it's not. She looks a little better than that.
Yeah.
But let's drop this pearl.
I don't know, because sometimes like some Zelda games give you a real sense of finality.
Closure.
Yeah.
Closure is the word you're looking for.
Yeah,
Yes.
closure. And I think Wind Waker's was the one that actually had some sort of
And it's the one that's actually had mini sequels in,
Yeah.
in the forms of Phantom Hourglass and
So I think we've already seen where that kind of world goes, but it would be nice to see what happens to Midna and if we ever are able to interact with her again or go to the Twilight Realm again. So yeah, it would be interesting to see if that ever gets a timeline increase down the road of what happens.
increase another chapter.
Another chapter in the history of Hyrule.
Okay.
Hyrule Historia.
Whoa! You planned that, didn't you?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah,
That
cut
was
to him, will you, while
totally-
I get to this next island?
Totally off the cuff. Yes, I brought in my copy of Hyrule Historia so we could do some reminiscing about Wind Waker. Hey, look at that.
Oh,
Everyone
you
loves
had
concept
the page
art.
set?
No,
Yep.
I didn't. That was also random too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
They actually show a concept drawing of the GameCube island. There was a GameCube island that was going to be in this thing. You don't remember that? It's next page, I think. One more. Sorry, it's just a few pages in, but it should be like down at one of these lower panels. Gotta make sure I don't. There it is.
Oh yeah.
You don't remember that? You look doubtful. What was
I
that?
totally forgot about that. I don't know if
Yeah.
you can see in the corner there, the GameCube island.
Zoom in. Zoom in. What do we do?
That requires that camera moving.
Sorry, I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah, GameCube island.
But yeah, if you don't have this,
Oh man, you know what I just realized? I have the digital version of Hyrule Historia on this Wii U. And we could have just shown it on screen, but I'd have to quit the game.
Wow.
Sorry, Ben.
Well, I definitely love looking at the concept art of like how these characters and creatures came about. Like just seeing like the evolution of the Rito tribe. Like they looked really creepy.
All the better. All the better.
Really,
Let me help you out.
really weird until they kind of went with like the feathered look in the end. Like they're kind of like monkeys. It's like the crazy like Wizard of Oz flying monkeys at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then they had like owl looks, which kind of goes to the whole like Kepora Gebora.
No, definitely. I think one of the best things about that book is just being able to sort of turn pages on a lot of Zelda history and look at the concept art and look at these different art styles and no, I don't think I have the bow yet.
No, you get the bow in the next dungeon.
Oh, what
You
a
are
jerk. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You have nothing better to do than terrorize this poor... Oh, I can't even say what I want to say right now to this guy. In all seriousness. Well, they weren't total jerks. I'm actually really close.
So
it wasn't too bad.
Earlier I had asked to share some memories with us.
Okay.
And he has some memories.
Ooh.
My uncle was the first to show me the game. I woke up every morning to play it.
Oh, forget it. I'm way off course.
I can relate to that.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever like have a game where you're just so excited, like the first thing you did in the morning was just run to the TV and like I gotta keep playing this game?
Oh, I mean, I could say that of every Zelda, I think. Zelda and Metroid games have been the two that consistently, it's sort of a wake up in the morning, okay, I want to see what's going on today.
Mm-hmm.
And that's if I didn't like, I don't know, I had a really bad habit, especially in my like late teens, of just trying to finish a game in one sitting. I got through Metal Gear Solid 2 in one sitting. I got through...
That's an achievement right there.
Yeah, I remember I went to work the next day and was just like, yep, I'm done with that one. And everybody else is like, I just got to... Who the heck is that other guy? Who's writing? A lot of salt over that one.
Here's an interesting query by
Got a query.
Kanzakage.
Yep.
Do you think Aghanim from Link to the Past could be retconned as a Twilight for a possible Twilight Princess sequel?
This is where we get into fan fiction territory. I can't do it.
It's a dangerous road to take.
I don't have a fanfic. I have nothing for you. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, retcons come with some pretty interesting implications, which is why I enjoy when they're not done. because then it's like, oh, you remember that guy? Well, it turns out he was this thing all along. And like, I'm fine with Agam just being some crazy old sorcerer who, struck a deal with Ganon.
Well, and it's a theme that continues, right?
If you look at Twilight Princess, it's the same thing. Zant was basically that.
Well, and also A Link Between Worlds, once again. And I'm forgetting that guy's name, but I thought he was really fun. Yeah, Yuga. Yuga. He had a theme song, dude. Like, that was so cool. Sorry, I really liked him. I didn't think they did him enough justice. Like, he starts out really interesting, and then they kind of cast him aside.
I apologize, Nintendo fan.
Oh, wrong island. What did I just do?
It looks strange that we're not playing Twilight Princess HD because we actually live streamed just a couple weeks ago. You can check out the VOD.
Plus, don't you want to play that game for yourself? Why would you want to watch me play it or Brendan play it? You know what I mean?
Why watch anything? Why have eyes?
Well, excuse me, princess. I had no idea.
And there is our Zelda CD-i quote of Zelda
that was the
show.
Cartoon. I used to watch that thing religiously, and it was awful. And I don't know why.
Do you have the cereal?
Yeah. No, who didn't have the cereal system? Two great flavors, one box. I think Sam still has a box at his desk. I don't even want to try those cornflakes. That's gross. What else you got? Oh, there's the island I need to get to. Actually, yeah, that's it. Over in the distance. You guys see that?
Potato King says, I'm pretty sure this is the first and only Zelda game I've really played. I still remember the art style really well. I wasn't that old. To answer your follow-up question, Jose.
Nice.
I wasn't old.
Okay. Cool.
Zach Dunbar has a memory. I always remember hanging out with my best friend, staying up late, playing, taking turns. I remember that too. I remember...
Oh, you would do a co-op Zelda run?
Oh, yeah. Those are so much fun.
Never in the history of Jose Otero will that happen. I am very selfish when it comes to the
Remind me not to be in the room when we get Zelda Wii U.
Dude, I won't even be at work. I will be at home. You will only hear from me via pigeon and maybe email.
Send a raven my way.
Yeah, I will send an owl.
But the thing is that this game actually had, when it came out on the GameCube, a little bit of co-op via the Tingle Tuner.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
And I tried to have one of my friends who didn't really play Zelda games. I was like, it's okay. You can play with this thing.
So hang on, rewind. First time playing a new Zelda, you can play it with someone else?
No.
Okay.
This was, I think...
Like, would you ever do that? Just out of curiosity. And I'm sorry if I sound like a Zelda snob right now.
I think... I don't remember. I told a story last time about Ocarina of Time, how we had played with a friend and then I had a power outage. I don't remember that was the first time I played through the game. It might have been the second.
Okay. Just making sure.
There might be parts of it. Like
I'm just saying, first time through, like it's me and me alone, and I don't care.
I understand that.
Yeah, like even and I grew up, with an older sister who had a passing interest in video games, but she wasn't like really into video games. You know what I'm saying? And whenever I had to kind of like, I was a brat. Like, I'm not even gonna pretend. Like, whenever I had to go with the controller, I was just like, hurry up and die. Like, I want to play.
I'm pretty sure.
You are wasting my time right now.
I think I remember playing, like, Super Mario 3 with my mom, and we did, like, the pass and play, but I would purposely not really tell her some of the rules.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, you're supposed to jump there. Oh, you died. Okay, my turn.
Oh, my turn. Just swipe. Right,
to this day, she still berates me for not like telling her how to jump in like a game until after she died. I'm like,
I would do that with my sister. I would try to get my mom's attention with games, but I was afraid she'd get good at it, and then I'd be in a lot of trouble because then I'd have to wait. Yeah, that was the thing.
Yeah. Backtracking back to what I was saying about playing with a friend. I remember we were doing
heresy.
We were doing quiet. We were doing the Dragon's Roost Cavern, which is my favorite dungeons in this game. And I just gave him the Tingle Tuner. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. Just play around with it. And I remember that even before you got the bombs in this game, you could use the bombs on the Tingle Tuner, which he proceeded to do everywhere at all times and didn't stop. And it became like a death match where I'm constantly trying to dodge the bombs he's placing, and I can't see where he's going to place them.
That's not cool.
And it actually turned into really a funny, literally
as long as it was
thing.
funny. As long as it was funny. So
eventually I was like, stop that, or I will kick you out of my house.
Yeah, and that's how you squash that. But no, I'm now remembering. So this game, we're not connected to the internet right now, but you can find sort of passing messages in bottles. And I remember when I reviewed the game, I believe the online... I can't remember if it was on or not, if the Miiverse was activated. Like, there are times where when we get, a review game, we don't have, the online portion of it may not be active. And this is a very passive system, right? You're drawing notes on Miiverse and you're putting them in bottles. I'll never forget the first note I opened because I'm like, well, I wonder what it's going to say. And it was just, dirt. And I was like, what? Why did I need this?
I am now picturing...
Ben, what are you looking at me for? What? That's what happened. It was a derp.
I'm now picturing someone on a desert
okay.
island alone, and they're starving. They've been there for weeks, and finally a bottle comes to finally a message bottle, derp, and they just die of starvation.
I was like, I'm never touching one of these bottles again. Like that never. I opened a few more, but the first one definitely lived up to the potential of what the internet could give you. Right? It was either that or lolcats.
Yeah.
I got the derp, and that was it.
Have you seen there's a guy on Miiverse who just goes into game communities and he posts pictures of the water and he rates how good the water is in the game?
Oh, I haven't seen that one. I'll follow that channel. Who's that?
It's a bomb! No, it's just some random Miiverse user. And there's a collection of pictures of compilation of games. He's like, this is pretty good water. This is pretty good water too. Pikmin 3, really great water.
I mean, what video game has ugly water though? Think about it. I was talking to Marty Sleva about this, and I feel like every generation. Oh, this is kind of like when Tetra gets uncovered as Zelda. Here we go.
Real talk. How did Link survive this? He flew hundreds of miles
in the beginning when you're
into
on
a tower at
Island
full speed.
Well, what are you gonna do?
And then fell to his death.
I don't know. Here we go. Triangles. We did it.
Triumph.
And in the center, Tower of the Gods?
Yes.
Okay. Which is interesting because A Link to the Past in Japan was called Kamigami no Triforce, which was Triforce of the Gods.
Mm-hmm.
Just as a little aside. Whoa. There it is. So I don't remember a lot about this temple.
Really?
Well, it's been a while, man.
Sorry to kind of go it alone.
No, that's
Ben
fine.
will help you.
That does hurt.
Chat.
Yeah, but that's kind of the jokey sort of nature of this game. In the beginning, Link gets fired out of a cannon and hits smack into a tower.
It kind of cemented the cartoony.
Or the bird when it
feel.
carries him up to Ganon, then it throws him out to sea, and you're just like, how's this kid still alive?
You can take a beating.
Yeah, no, you can. I'll never forget reaching this space in the review, or I believe actually at a Nintendo preview event, I got to play this, and I was blown away by how cleaned up it was, because I don't remember it as being this detailed, right? Because we played this game initially in standard def, on CRTs, but still it was just like, what? This is what it looks like now? Look at that. I mean, there's a lot of detail here.
Yeah, all the carvings and inscribing.
Yep. And this is where the timeless art direction really, really shows.
Mm-hmm.
So we could just push forward with that, I guess. Oh, the wind's going the other way.
And as you enter the temple, I have to exit this temple.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's sad.
Well, it's been real.
But don't leave Jose alone. You can still.
I don't know how I'm going to talk to them. What am I going to do?
Ben will actually pitch in as our man behind the comments, so you can keep chatting with us on YouTube and on Twitch, and you can tweet us with the hashtag IGN Plays Live. Ben will read them. Jose will answer them. I'm sure you guys will have fun.
All right. Thanks, Brendan.
Thanks guys for sticking this long, and I will see you later.
Laters.
There you now. You can go.
Oh, we're back?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
We're live. Whoa, whoops. If you're just joining us, I'm Jose Otero, and I'm not on screen right now. But when Brendan Graver, my co-host for this series of Zelda-related live streams, oh, that's right. I don't want to throw it. I want to get something so I can actually put it where I need it to be. We're playing Zelda, The Legend of Zelda: Wind Waker HD. I'm joined by a substitute Pokemon, which we should cut to right now.
He's right there. Looking real
he's right
fresh.
there. How's he talking to himself in the third person?
He's hanging out.
That's Ben Jonka's voice, the voice of Ben Jonka, ladies and gentlemen, the producer behind our IGN Plays Live streams. And this is going to end poorly, so I should get out of here. Actually, let me just wait inside. So he's gonna be Ben. Tell the lovely folk how we're gonna.
Just gonna keep pointing at the substitute Pokemon while you're talking to me.
This is really gonna make me look like a madman.
No, dude, just talk to me like you always do.
Tell the folks how they can interact with us. We're playing Wind Waker HD in sort of celebration of the 30th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda series, and this is a great game, and we wanna just play it for a little bit. We're sort of counting down our favorite moments. And believe it or not, this is one of them, if I can remember what it was. Oh, there it is. Okay.
There you go. Now you got it.
Yeah, I haven't played this temple in a little bit, so apologies for all the rust. So how can they talk to us?
So if you guys would like to talk to us, there are multiple ways you can do it. One, you can talk to us through Twitter using the hashtag IGN Plays Live, or on Twitch, or on YouTube, or, carrier pigeon if you're feeling particularly crazy.
Yeah,
it'll
get
here a
little
bit late, but
Mr.
it'll
Potter.
get here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're basically everywhere, hanging out, checking out your comments.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna get weird. I shouldn't have stayed up here.
Oh, dude, this is it. You gotta be really risky with
that.
That
didn't work. Oh man, really? All right, that was a mistake on my part. I need to get rid of this guy. Is what I need to do.
There you go.
All right, I'm not. This is a little bit of rust showing its ugly head.
It's okay. This game came out a while ago.
It did. It's also been a while since I have played it, so it's a little weird.
You set it down?
Yeah, set it down. There we go. I didn't set down the statue earlier. I wish I had. Kind of just tried to rough force it instead. So Ben, this is your first time on the stream. At least for the Zelda
first time I've
series.
been on here with you. Yeah, for the Zelda stuff.
In a while. You and I have done a few of these before. But why don't you tell the folks at home what's your favorite Wind Waker related memory is? And it could be about the game and about yourself. Like, I mean, it's not limited. It's not exclusive to one or the other.
Okay. I'll go with Wind Waker to keep it kind of tied together. But I didn't get the game when it first came out. I actually, at the time, was trying to work mowing lawns to get money to pay for games.
Okay.
And I'd given up that month's pay to get the game for my sister because she really liked The Legend of Zelda, so I didn't get a chance to play it right away. But when I did get to play it was at my cousin's house, and he, of course, was the person who was like, I'm going to play the actual game, you can be the Tingle Tuner. So my first experience playing this game was being Tingle, and like everyone else, I definitely dropped a whole bunch of bombs on him because I wanted to actually play the game.
As you should have.
Exactly.
You don't put Ben Jonka in a corner with a Tingle Tuner. No. You don't do that. That's not cool, bro.
Needless to say, he got tired of that, and he evenally just let me play it. So I actually got to play
he came to his senses.
Some of that. It was great. But yeah, no, that was my first time playing Wind Waker.
Blow this up. Wow. No, that's. I'm trying to remember when I bought this game. So I had a job by then. I mean, it's no secret. I'm probably older than most people think I am, but I had a job. A
proper job.
Proper job. Yeah, I think I definitely was out of college and had just gotten my proper job for the first time. We're talking 2002, kids, in case you're keeping track.
Oof.
And I just remember being really excited from the coverage I had seen, and a lot of that coming from Electronic Gaming Monthly, guys like Mark McDonald, who were basically like sort of the main like Nintendo writers who I kept up with in terms of their coverage, because I wasn't online then yet that I can remember. I think at home we had just gotten it, but I can't quite remember for sure.
Huh.
Oh, whoa. Okay, so I don't need you. Oh, I do need you. I'm gonna light a torch.
Yeah, light the torch up.
There's
and
torch down there,
fire.
right? Yeah, I remember this. Okay. Whew, it's all coming back.
So you're getting it. It's all good.
It's been a while. I feel really ridiculous for not remembering some of this stuff. I wish I had played last night.
So DC and J over on YouTube says, "I like your co-host, Jose."
Oh yeah, thanks. He's one of a kind.
It's a real good sub. Look at how happy he is.
I mean, he's never. There's never a dull moment in his life. He's always smiling.
Just constantly happy.
And that hurt. Ooh. Okay. Get away. Yeah, this is a weird situation.
It's okay. You got just
Okay,
take it.
okay.
Take it slow.
So,
You got it.
any other like feedback, questions, comments? Like,
so
what do we got?
On YouTube, there are just a lot of people asking for shout-outs for some reason.
Okay, give them. Do you want to give them one?
Well, I'd give people shout-outs. You know what? People who don't type in all capital letters and don't straight up ask for it, you just got to ask good questions.
Yeah,
that's how you get the
that's
shout-out.
how you get a shout out. Yeah, and
Like,
a
you
good
gotta earn
question,
it.
like something that's worth like talking about.
I don't just give them out for free. You gotta earn it.
Whoa, that's the Ben Jonka policy.
Exactly.
Got to earn your shout out. Let's just jump over here. Yeah, but I do remember sort of picking this game up, playing it for the first time. Just going slackjaw when I discovered Hyrule. Because a lot of the material for this game really didn't suggest, like, you weren't sure what happened to Hyrule. You
Exactly.
just knew this was a water world. A water. I hate when I do that. You just take the sail out. You're like, what? No, a water world, if you will.
Yeah.
There was something about just like, whoa, this is so different.
What was the Zelda game that came out right before this, or what was this?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah,
so
yeah. No,
when you
no
think
question.
of Zelda, you think of the wide open like expanses of space that have just grass everywhere, and then you got mountains and all of that. And
Yep.
it's completely different, like you said, because it's just water and everything. What was the most recent?
Well,
like,
there was a pre-order bonus for you to get Master Quests.
so everyone kind of like had Ocarina of Time, I think,
and-
in their mind. But yeah, I like that switch that they pulled on you.
Yeah, no. That was a cool switch.
Someone just showed the water.
Yep. No, that was it. Ooh, okay. All right. I don't think I'm supposed to be. Oh, well, there it is.
Well, this is a good question, actually, from Scouts Gaming Hub. Other than Link, who is your favorite character in Wind Waker?
Ooh. You want to go first?
I like the cartographer fish. I don't.
Actually, I do have a favorite character.
Oh, there you go,
Salvatore.
see?
Salvatore.
There.
You know who Salvatore was?
I don't
Salvatore is
remember.
the very bored out of his mind gentleman
Oh.
at I believe you find him at Windfall.
Okay.
And he how do I put this delicately? He is bored.
Very bored.
He is bored out of his mind. He sits there at a desk all day just waiting for patrons. And when the patron finally shows, he puts on this little performance and he just like comes to life in a way that you just didn't expect him to, and there's all that splish and kaboom!
Yeah, no, that's great.
Oh man, it's just the funniest like localization idea, and I have the Japanese version of Wind Waker, and I really should do diligence to check what he says in that version. I don't think I ever have, and if someone on stream
See if he
knows,
splooshes like he.
I mean, if he says the same thing or if he says it in Japanese, if the cadence is different, you know what I mean?
I feel like it's the same. I would hope it's the same.
I don't know. No, someone at I believe the story goes, someone at Treehouse did that voice. I think it may
Really?
have been Nate Bildorf, and I'm
Oh.
not entirely sure. So don't quote me on that, because he has, believe it or not, some Treehouse folks, they do end up doing voice work for some of these games. For example, I believe Nate was the Shy Guy.
Oh.
In the Mario Kart games, I believe. This should be bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. Bow and arrow. Please be bow and arrow. I don't remember what this is. This is bad. I should know this.
And
Nope. Compass.
it's
I'll
kind
take
of like
it.
a bow and arrow,
Yeah, in my
Except-
mind.
except not really a bow and arrow.
Yeah, it's not. No, I'm bugging out. I don't remember a lot of stuff, which is sad. Cause,
That's all right. We can
it's-
take your mind off of it with a question
Okay,
from YouTube
give me
again.
questions. Yeah, because this will all come back while I have questions coming in.
Batter Jerog asks, who's your favorite boss in this game?
Probably Ganon's bird villain friend.
The bird bro?
Yes, the bird bro. The bird bro was very, very cool.
Was that right from the beginning where you're running up the tower? Or
No, when you actually fight
When you
him,
actually
fight him
fight it?
proper. Yeah,
Okay.
when you fight him proper. So when you go back to Ganon's little island and there he is, that was a really cool moment for me. Excuse me.
I think it's a good call.
Yeah, no. Let me tell you why, though. I'm sorry,
Okay,
I'm just
no.
racking my brain while I'm
It's
playing.
fine. You're trying to
Um,
figure out what you're doing, and you're also trying to talk.
Yeah, and that's really hard. I've never been in this situation before.
Imagine
I'm
having to
usually
think
on
about video
autopilot
games.
during these things.
Oh.
Yeah, no. You've seen me do it. Anyway, no, the reason is because the art style just really accentuated that character and provided like just this. You'd never seen something look like that. That was that big. Like you know what I mean? Like the enormous like bird thing that's jumping around there. Oh come on!
It was
Really?
a good toss.
Yeah, it was a good toss. I almost got it. So that's why that particularly like kind of blew me away.
Just the size and magnitude of the situation.
Oh yeah, no question. So good.
So it's a good call. I like that. I like that choice.
Thanks.
I-
What about you? What would you say is your favorite?
So I didn't really think about that one very much.
Okay, so
oddly enough,
what'd
so
you have?
like bringing that back into light is kind of interesting. But I was just gonna.
There was also
Save
the dragon at Dragon Roost Island.
Yeah.
Or at least the thing that was hanging onto his tail.
Yeah.
Which was mildly embarrassing. But what are you gonna do?
It's actually maybe that, or I was just gonna go with the last fight.
What?
Ganon.
Oh, with Ganon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
Oh, there we
there's-
go.
Just the
Oh,
fact that
now I
you're like-
remember. Okay.
You got
Woo!
it?
I got
It's all
it.
coming
Yeah,
back?
yeah, it all came back. All right. Once the water clears, I have to basically set up one of those boxes so it's gonna land on that thing.
There you go.
Yeah. Wow. I'm getting old. This has never happened.
Jose,
I
you're
talked
making
some
me
big
worried.
talk on the. No, I talked some big talk on the show we have NBC, where I'm like, oh yeah, Zelda Jesus, you can't like mess with me, and it's like actually you can. I do not remember a thing.
It's okay. You were talking the talk, but now you got to walk the walk.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pulling you out here on this
that's what
live stream.
happened. Yeah. Am I gonna make it though?
You got it.
Nope, I didn't. But when it falls back down, it will work out, and then I can carry that thing across, and that's gonna go in the first slot. Whew! Stream saved. How long did I struggle there? That was like
It wasn't too long. It's been like
10
13 minutes.
Okay, 13.
Yeah,
minutes,
that's
fine.
not. It's not even.
All right,
that.
don't want to be self-conscious. If you're just tuning in, I'm Jose Otero, and this substitute Pokemon is named Ben Chenka, and you're hearing his voice right now. Say hello, Ben.
Hello.
And we are here playing Wind Waker HD in sort of celebration / observation, right, of Zelda's 30th anniversary, which is this year. I don't know about you, but I'm chomping at the bit for more Zelda. And in fact, today, Twilight Princess HD is now available if you own a Wii U. But we chose instead to play a timeless game in the series, a game that has received a lot of love and a lot of hate, Wind Waker. So Ben,
Yes.
so the final fight for you was the one? Like,
Yeah,
that was your favorite sort of boss fight?
I'll never forget the moment at the end when you actually drive the sword into his head, like in it. So I was like, this game is not meant to be that violent. And here we are actually like, there's a sword physically inside of the bad guy's head, like stuck in there. He's actually dead.
Yeah.
Like,
So I just want to say that I wonder what our coworkers are saying right now, because whenever we live stream here at IGN, there is a large screen television near the editorial bullpen. And right now, you don't hear sound from it. So right now, all you're seeing is that Jose is sitting next to a substitute Pokemon, and he's talking to it.
they'll probably be like, man, Brendan isn't moving around very much.
Yeah. What happened to Brendan?
Where'd he go?
Yeah, Brendan had to go. He's got some folks visiting the office. So what else we got on the Twitch, on the YouTube, and on the Twitter?
So we've been taking a lot of questions from YouTube. I'm going to go over to Twitch because I don't want to make you guys feel left out. Because I care about you guys. I care about all of you guys.
Care. Yes.
So let's see here.
What you got?
Some Twilight Princess had some really good bosses in it. Says the Silent Realm.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Fyrus is easily one of the the Balrog looking dude. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, what? Like, that's gotta be one of my favorites. Like, hands down.
Let's see. C. Miiverse. I think I said your name wrong. I'm sorry.
You did.
Wants to know, Jose,
Uh-oh.
why no Zelda Wii U at the Nintendo Direct?
I just don't think it's time, right? And it's the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Anytime that they have something to say and they don't talk about that thing, more so than an X, I feel like people just kind of get worried. And they have every right, I think, to an extent, right? I mean, they want to see this thing. It's been a while since you've shown something new about it. Like, we still keep getting that shot of the field. And that's enough. Don't get me wrong, that gets me excited. Like, I'm very happy to see that. But at the same time, it's not something that's entirely new that I haven't
It's not
seen
substantial.
before.
There's nothing special.
Yeah, so I
about
just
it
think they're
now.
just saving it. Like, honestly, they want to really. I hope the intention here is that they kind of just want to. The next time they show it to you, they're going to have a lot more to say about it. And I just don't think. I think people underestimate too, when Nintendo Directs, how hard it is for that footage to come together. and
Yeah.
for that material to come together. Like if you think about it, these are independent projects, and you are waiting for the right time to show some of these assets. And Nintendo is very insistent on not going too far ahead into their release year. And for some people, that's a bit of a pain too. But I think a lot of it just has to do with, the uncertainty of this future. A lot of us know out there there's a new platform in development. And when is there, right? There's a new Xbox in development.
Yeah.
I didn't need to ask Phil Spencer to know that. You know that because I've been a part of this industry.
It's just
for
the
a
way
while
it
now.
goes.
Yeah, it's just the way it goes. But in their case, a new platform is... Oh, man. I'm going to have to fix that one because that's going to be weird.
It's fine.
A new platform is going to kind of rescue the one that's not doing so hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay. No. Let's get up. All right.
So another question. I don't want to make them feel bad because I don't want to make them think that I ignored their question.
Uh-huh.
But Moonman on
No,
Twitch
that's right.
wants
I
to know
forgot.
if it wouldn't be too rude to ask you how old you are.
And
Because
it
they're
would
curious.
It would be rude. Don't ask.
Don't ask ever.
Don't ask ever.
You don't want to know.
Only the Pokemon knows. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just not trying to get into that one. I think there was a way to throw this across, but that's really risky. It could make it. I just want to throw one over there that's going to make it. I'm going to run out of sticks at this rate. I'm going to have to leave and come back. I'm sorry. I'm wasting a little bit of your time at the moment, but...
Jose, any time with you is not wasted time.
Sweet. I'm
There you
glad
go.
to hear that. Oh, come on. Here we go. No. Wow, this is bad.
Oh,
Don't
come on,
let
Jose,
the
you gotta
people
ride this
know.
out. You gotta ride it
I
out.
gotta ride this out.
This is it.
Great. Okay.
But I do have another question that you can
All right.
sit
Quick, cut to the substitute
there and,
Bring it.
kind of talk
What
about.
do you got?
So who was it that asked it? I know the question was, what was your favorite Zelda soundtrack?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of these Zelda games, I feel, have exceptional soundtracks.
Was
and it
it the
didn't
Tough
make it.
Ghost?
Yeah.
Asked that one.
The Tough Ghost.
The
asked
Tough
that one?
Ghost.
Yeah. Okay.
In particular.
That's a tough guy. I don't know. I really like a lot of things about soundtracks. So this is a tough question for me to answer. I'm gonna have to leave and come back because I actually brought all the sticks down here. Really bad mistake, but it happens. Let's get out here. See, it really depends, right? Because I think Skyward has a really memorable soundtrack due to its orchestral nature. Like that was one of the first. That was the first Zelda game that the entire score. Well, that's not going to help. The entire score was done with an orchestra, and it was really powerful and really good music. But then you have like tunes like from Wind Waker, like you have like let's see, Dragon Roost Island has a great song. Outset Island has a great song. Windfall. Apologies. I like the overworld music in Wind Waker. It's a really great melody. It's hard to really pick one, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
They're all similar in that, like this music is almost the same sometimes, but they're all taken in different directions to kind of go with the theme of the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like you'll have the Zelda theme in Ocarina of Time being played by an ocarina,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. No, totally.
yeah.
Well, and especially like Ocarina of Majora's, where the instrument plays such a large role, and you are constantly, I feel like, being exposed to music. But then, hang on a minute. There's even stuff like A Link Between Worlds. The last dungeon of that game is one of my favorites of any Zelda game, simply because as you solve each challenge in it, the score changes.
Oh.
The score actually gains layers of music while you're playing it. Sorry, this is a bit of a tedious puzzle.
That's all right. You're fine.
That dungeon in particular, like there's just layer upon layer, and it's really elegantly done because it's tied to your progress. And by the end, by close to the end of that temple, you have a reprise of Ganon's theme.
Ooh.
And then when you get to basically like the last sort of tier, it's just amazing what they accomplish. Like it's so good. And I mean that. Like I think that most of the big 3D Zeldas have had incredible soundtracks. Like there's no question in my mind. You know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Mudkip the Epic has a good question they asked a little while ago, and I'm going to go back to it.
Okay.
Just to kind of get your opinion on it.
Yep.
They say, This may be an unpopular opinion.
Mudkip, hang on. You picked a good day, Mudkip. Go ahead.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I
Okay.
feel Amiibos are just an excuse for the user to pay for content that should be available by default, and they'd want to hear your opinion on it.
I don't agree with that. I can see where the argument comes from because Amiibo can be pretty. I'm trying to think of the right word here. It can come across as like, okay, you're basically charging me for DLC that you could or features you could put in the game. And a perfect example of that to me was Splatoon. Splatoon, when it launched, not Splatoon today, felt like it was lacking in the content area. And granted, Nintendo ended up having this very elaborate plan to sort of support that game in the long term, and I think it was a success. But on day one, I think there were like 5 maps. There was single player. There was a versus mode, like a split screen versus mode. And then the additional content for campaign was locked behind the 3 Amiibo figures. So that's one particular instance where, you got to be kidding me. Really? How long have I been here? All right, I got an idea. We're going to fix this. Going to... Yeah, it happened at the same spot. So let's move you over. All right, we got it this time. They're about spaced out roughly the same with the exception of the first one. The thing is, I think I'm just jumping over it, so maybe I should just make the bridge shorter. Anyway, my apologies if you're watching and just banging your head against the wall. Like, what is going on, Otero? I thought you were good at these games. I normally am, but I don't have to normally play puzzles like this on stream.
This requires a very intricate solution, though.
I think I've seen speedrunners just throw
it all the
these
way across.
Yeah, but it's kind of hard to do. If I'm right, and I don't remember, like maybe it's not, and I'm just misremembering. But
it's like a secret way to do it.
Yeah, I used to watch back when Narcissa Wright was streaming Zelda. Like I used to watch these epic playthroughs, and it happened again. That's it. I'm gonna freaking rage out in a second.
It's okay. Don't rage.
Let's just go go in. No, because I broke a box too. Remember earlier when it started, and so that's been a problem. Anyway, we were talking about the Amiibo thing. So anyway, back to your question. Who's this person again?
It was Mudkip the Epic.
Okay, yeah, Mudkip. I hear where you're coming from. I think that the only reason I don't feel that way, in Splatoon's case, I did feel that way, but in the long run, I don't, is because certain figures are tied to just so many games. And I do think that's a cool concept, right? Like if you are a fan of Fox McCloud and the Fox McCloud Amiibo, you're going to be able to unlock the Retro R-Wing in Star Fox with that thing, and you're using it in Smash Brothers. And I think that's cool. And granted, I think the problem they have on their hands is that not every game supports it. So you are kind of wondering. And also, like, I guess the other problem can be, like, at what point do we have too many figures? You know, like the Smash line as the first Amiibo line was an ambitious call because it's a bunch of Nintendo franchises, but then it's also, on the flip side, like, so many franchises that in some cases we haven't, like, when are you going to use your Little Mac Amiibo? You know, like, what are you going to use that on? There's no Punch-Out game that anyone has heard of right now.
You use it on that one game that you scan in and it unlocks like an NES game.
Yeah, so I think the situation with Amiibo varies game by game and figure by figure. I do think that they have found some cool uses for it, but I do think in other areas it can be a bit weird. And if you don't like it, it's still your call not to buy it. You know, like you definitely have the power of the consumer to be able to do that. Just to put that out there. What do you think, Ben? You have an opinion on this topic?
So I always looked at Amiibo as like I'm buying the figure of a Nintendo character that I really liked. And I didn't really expect it to do much of anything.
Okay. So for you, it's just something for my desk.
It's just something that I can sit there and kind of look at and be like, hey, look, I spent like $12 on a Samus Amiibo or a Captain Falcon Amiibo, and it looks kind of cool. Yep. Or I can scan it into my Smash Bros. Game and level up a character that I can have my friends fight or something. But the fact that they're coming back and they're actually being useful for something later on.
I did it again, Ben.
You need to watch where you're putting your head. You are breaking all these boxes, and I don't know if I can deal with it.
I did it again, Ben.
You're just too excited.
What am I doing? I don't believe this. I've never had this much trouble on a dungeon.
You're at the choke moment right now where you're like you've tripped over yourself
enough. I feel bad
for
for people
keep
watching.
Tripping.
Why are you still here?
We're having an interesting conversation.
I'm talking to a Pokemon.
What's happened? I'm in a room. There are lights. I keep breaking boxes with my head.
I don't know, man. Like,
What have you done to me?
What am I doing? is the proper question. All right, let's space these out just right, shall we? Okay, I'm gonna adjust one more, and this is the one. This is the
it?
one.
Third time's the charm.
It has to be, because I'm tired of this tie.
Third box is the charm.
Oh, I cannot believe this. This has never happened before. This is what happens. You know what? Last night I should have practiced. In case you're wondering, well, why didn't you practice last night, Jose? Jose had a huge deadline for a bunch of Star Fox related content that is on the site right now. Open up a tab in your browser. You go check it out. A lot of questions about Star Fox answered. We have hands-on. We have videos. We have retro R-Wing clips. We have everything for you right there.
So I want to let you know, Pear's in the chat. Just
oh no!
He's rolling on the floor, just
laughing. I
laughing.
bet you.
He's having a great time.
Ah, thank goodness he hasn't texted me with this. Wait, let me.
No,
because
he's in the YouTube chat, just hanging out, watching you.
Oh no!
Oh no!
This could not happen at a better time. I'm sitting next to a substitute, and Pear is watching. This is not okay.
No, dude, this is it. This is exactly what you signed up for today, isn't it?
That's it. I'm not doing this. Cut the stream.
No, Jose, this is it. This is the burden you have to carry. You have to finish this puzzle.
Why'd you have to tell me Pear's watching? No.
Because
No, his little James. Pear is such a Bond villain, first of all. Oh, Pear, why are you doing this to me? Maybe it's someone masquerading as Pear. Do you have proof that that's Pear?
yeah, this is just telling me to call for help and get a good player in here fast. I mean, if you'd like to stop by, just show Jose how to do it.
No, he's not here. He's at home.
Never mind.
So he's probably checking the front page and going, why is Otero failing
Stay at home.
so hard?
Have a good time.
Oh, no. What else is he saying? Pear, I could hear you. I know you're out there. I'm having a meltdown. This is going to end up on the internet.
Just going to bring it together. It's all right.
With my little Hamilton hat.
I'm having a good time right now.
At least one of us is. Whew. Oh, man. Anyway, what were we talking about? Bring me a topic.
We were talking about Amiibo originally.
We were, yeah.
Content that they bring to games.
Yes. Did he respond in any way? The person who asked the question?
They're just excited that you were reading their question and you were giving them your opinion.
Well,
they seem frustrated about breaking of boxes.
Yeah, sorry. It happens, man.
Sometimes you just break those boxes.
Sometimes you need to practice the night before a stream. That's what it is. This is the best.
You just didn't do your stream homework, is what you're
telling
telling me.
I normally do. I'm actually the best at stream homework.
You're pretty good at stream homework.
Yeah, not to plug myself here, but all right, this is the one. I just can't believe Pear's watching. I'm gonna do a practice run across. I'm not even gonna take the stick.
You know, at the same time,
I'm just gonna go.
There's some people who are laughing and having a good time. Like, it's a video game. Sure, we're stuck in the same room. There's a whole bunch of water and a whole bunch of boxes.
And for the past half hour, though, that's embarrassing.
No,
and my boss is watching.
Okay, it hasn't been the last half hour because it's just now 2:30.
I can't say the word that I want to say right now because.
So I'm going to teach you a wonderful.
It comes out of a cow's behind.
This is the producer for me, giving you this nice little bit of information.
The Pokemon producer.
You can
what?
Replacement expletives.
Oh, so you're telling me I can curse?
So use words that sound like the other words.
No,
but they aren't the words, or something that might
excuse me
might mislead you, or just random words.
My roommates. I bet you half of engineering's watching. Everyone's gathered around the TV.
So everyone's just like, "What is Jose doing?
What is Jose doing?
What is this?"
When he pitched this stream, he didn't say he was just gonna fall into holes the whole time. Yeah, see, that's gonna be a flip over. So I'm gonna just move that one a little tighter, and there you go.
We've got confirmation. Destroyer Dirty Dan is telling you now you've got the right idea. You're putting those boxes right where they're supposed to go.
Yeah, thanks. I'm glad someone spoke up.
Lining those boxes right up.
Where's the emoji for failure?
It's the
all right, this is the one.
Let's
pretend. Let's pretend. 1, 2, 3. Now watch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna freaking die.
You're gonna drop it in.
I'm just gonna hit a box and break it. All right, this is the last one. take a selfie when we get to the end.
Third time's the charm
Let's
again.
do that. Let's do that. I'm prepping the camera now.
The third time for the third time through.
Is Pear still talking?
I went to Twitch really quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna scroll through here.
This is my nightmare.
It's okay. No,
This is my nightmare.
At this point, he might have just gone silent. And he's
Okay.
just like, "Oh, Jose, what are
Glad
you
he hasn't
doing?"
texted me. What are you doing?
I thought
know
you
what I
knew
mean?
how to play Zelda.
Oof. I talk a big game, man. Clearly, it's all talk.
Should check out NVC to hear Jose talk about how much he's really good at games. Like, come on, IGN Plays Live.
And after today, you're gonna say I am full of something. I'm kidding. I got this. This is it. This is the one.
Oh yeah, Pear's still here. He's still hanging
He's
out.
still talking.
Yep.
Smack.
Still doing his thing. Still
He's
watching.
probably. What just happened?
Did
The flame went out.
Oh, did you like accidentally like swoop it in the water?
I don't think so. Say something.
Give you a shout out. Sure, shout out, Miguel. Shout out to you on YouTube. Have a good day. I hope you're having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good day.
I know I'm having a bad day.
It's Friday. Everyone's ready to go home and get ready to relax for the weekend.
All right.
What are you guys' plans for the weekend?
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us in the chat.
Yeah.
What are you doing this weekend, Jose? You're practicing
I'm-
Zelda.
I'm not gonna step foot out of the house because I'm just gonna run into someone to go, hey, I saw that stream. What happened? I'm not gonna answer my phone because Pear's probably gonna be calling to rub it in.
Just sit in a corner and
Oh,
just-
there's the Pear Schneider text.
There it is.
Just like clockwork. And hang on, he picked the bet. He did it when the water level came back up. I just want to point that out to folks at home.
'cause he planned it.
Yep, it was all part of his nefarious Bond villain-esque plan.
Guys,
terrible. It says
we did it.
terrible on it. Look.
Yep, there you
That's
go.
so bad.
I'm gonna clip this whole thing out.
Don't you dare.
This whole thing is gonna go up.
Don't you chew. This was the struggle to get a key.
Nintendo voice chat's Jose Otero.
Is never going to be able to show his face in public again.
Rare, never before seen footage.
Oh my God. Hallelujah. Ben, what the heck happened?
I don't know. You choked.
I'm hardcore.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You definitely
that
choked.
was a choke. Oh my God. A choke and a joke. It was bad.
It's better because it rhymes.
I'm going to get fired after this. Whew. I just hope the minute I leave the streaming room, I don't have like 8 members of IGN going, yo, what happened?
We've got a mix of everyone being relieved and excited. People are coming out into the streets and they're rejoicing.
Yeah, I should have done my stream homework. This is what happens. This is how it happens.
Oh, you didn't take the
See,
selfie.
kids? No, dude, it's already on the internet right now. Just kill the archive, please.
It's done. It's over.
Kill the archive version of the stream. Okay.
There we go. The hardest part of the game done. That was. You know, we were talking about our favorite bosses. That room was my favorite boss.
Was it now?
Yes.
Okay. Wait. Oh wow. Okay. I just got it. I'm
There you
sorry.
go.
It took a second.
It's okay because you're
I'm in pain right now. Sorry.
Jose, you're
If you're just
okay.
joining us, I'm Jose Otero, and it took me half an hour to get out of a very predictable predicament that I should have been thinking about better. And I am mortified, but I am still alive. So now it can only get better from here. Whoop. All right, let's get away from him. Get some chew jelly. Now we're back in the domain of what I know how to do.
Exactly. Swimming around and grabbing jelly out of the water.
Yeah, but now's the next part is figuring out what this room was. Note to kids who stream, do your stream homework. Actually, if you're doing any homework in life, do it.
Just do homework.
Do not, just get
Stay
your
in
homework
school.
done. Stop pretending you don't need to, because in all truth, you are only hurting yourselves and the people watching you on stream. All right, this is it. He didn't text me back, so I guess he's happy. Pear, if you're watching, go ahead. Follow-up message. I'll read it on stream.
Just keep pressuring him.
Yeah, be polite. For the rest of you, I am so sorry. What time is it?
What time is it? It is 2:36.
Okay, so I only have half an hour basically to get to Hyrule.
You can do it.
Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
So this is the way we had it all planned out.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It was all part of the plan to sit in
Stop
that room
lying.
for.
Substitute Pokemon.
It was only like 15 or 20 minutes. It wasn't even 30.
Dude,
it was all good.
I feel like I don't even want to check Twitter right now, but I'm kind of tempted.
Oh, I'll look
to
at Twiter.
see.
I'll see what's going on.
Check my mentions.
Kyle Downing wants to know where'd you get your amazing shirt.
No one's asked me. I don't remember where I got it actually. That's a good question. Well, nope. Oh, come on, really? All right, there we go.
Oh yeah, here we go. Devin over on Twitter says, "This is my first watch of IGN Plays Live. So far, I've watched half an hour of Jose Otero do the same thing over and over."
I'm so sorry. Oh, it's so painful.
No, it's okay.
It's so painful.
So this is what's great about live streams. It's not perfected gameplay.
This is what's great about live streams.
It's just raw, just the game and the person playing
Live
it.
streams.
That's it.
You hear it first. All right, so that's in place. The other one should be in place, is it not?
So I'm gonna go back over to Twitch now.
Yeah, please.
Super Speed wants to know, what do you get out of the Trials of the Beasts? Beast Trials in Twilight Princess that I think the Wolf Amiibo gives you.
Oh, you're talking about the cave of shadows.
Unless I'm talking about something completely different. I just took
I
the
don't.
question
Yeah,
from
no,
it.
I don't want to spoil that. You should definitely check it out. Is all I'll say. The answer's out there. I feel like folks watching the stream may not want to know, so I'm not going to spoil that.
There you go.
But Cave of Shadows is cool, but you have to have a Wolf of Link Amiibo to unlock it. And finally, Jose is out of this room.
Did it.
Excuse me. All right, let's do this. And we're off to a great start. Oh, my statues are over there. Okay.
Oh, and Mudkip has a follow-up for their Amiibo question.
What's up, Mudkip?
I was talking more about Amiibos like the Wolf Link Amiibo that only serve one purpose. And they're basically
well, wait a
DLC
minute. Does it
trying to
really
hide.
serve one purpose? They've kind of already said, hey, this is going to work with Zelda Wii U. Wow.
True, that's preparing for the future.
Yeah,
it's also
no,
still
it absolutely is preparing for the future. So I'm actually going to reset these statues because this is not working.
The thing too is
roasted.
it's cheaper than a regular Amiibo too because it's $10
Well,
extra dollars.
if you buy it in the bundle, and I suspect they're going to sell it separately at some point. Like, so don't, if you're watching and you're like, well, do I want that? It's like you might, and if you don't, you don't. Okay, I'm just gonna go with the strat G of not dying. And it's
Jose,
not
you're
working.
getting shot by that laser. But
I am.
Don't
shoot me! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot me!
So
you were saying
this is the good thing too. We've got some people like Omega in Twitch who are saying, "Oh my God, I've just been sitting here laughing for the past 20 minutes."
Well, that's good. I'm glad one of us was.
There's entertainment value in watching you struggle.
No, of course. The internet loves the underdog. Okay, I just gotta get a better look at that thing. Goes this way. All right.
Does watching IGN make me famous?
Maybe.
Not famous, but I mean it's a good time.
I hope so. It was a bad time right now.
Oh, dude, that was the best time.
Oh,
I almost started crying because I was laughing so much.
My boss is watching.
Oh.
Let's see. All right, we're going here.
That is a good.
Yeah.
What was your throw strategy there?
Oh, it didn't work.
Is that like how you're supposed to do it or something? Or?
Not yet. You just have to watch where the direction is on that thing. Again, it's been a while. I should have done my homework last night. I am so sorry for those who were like, "Why the hell are you stuck in this room for a while?" Let's get some hearts.
It's all
Let's
good.
get this moving. Yeah. So painful though. I cannot believe that. How many streams have I been on? Have I ever choked that bad?
I don't think so.
Yeah, but one time I will say, me and Pear were playing Splatoon, and we were basically going over like some multiplayer. We gotta go this way. And yeah, I was going for a particular idea and it did not work out, and he just was laughing. That video's still on IGN. I think we were showing off Rainmaker.
Yeah, no, I think I remember recording that because I actually watched that one when it happened.
So funny.
That was really good.
That's probably the best choke of chokes in the history of Otero chokes. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, Ben, what other commentary are we getting? Please, it can't just all be about how bad that was. What else
Mudkip
you
also
got?
brings up a really good point.
Which is?
A lot of people don't realize about streams is your job isn't just to play the game and be good at the game, but it's also to be entertaining while playing the game. And what I think they're saying is, while you definitely choked and messed up really bad on the puzzle, it was still entertaining.
Well,
so in a way,
you.
even though you didn't succeed, you still succeeded.
Hey, you, come here. All right.
And some people might not feel that way. Some people do.
Oh no,
It's all
some
good.
people straight up left
Some people like,
for
yo,
good
this
reason.
This is the dumbest thing ever. What is
Yeah,
happening?
I'm sorry.
If-
Yeah.
If you guys did enjoy that, be sure to tweet at. I'm gonna put your Twitter up here.
No.
No, this is for the
whatever.
good people.
Fine.
This is for the people who want to do it.
Yeah.
Tell Jose that he did good because he seems a little distraught, a little thrown off. Just give him some words of encouragement, like, "Hey man, you tried your best, you made it through. It's all good."
This is the nicest substitute Pokemon you ever capture. No, I'm
Let him-
kidding. That's not. It's a move, not a Pokemon. I just wanted to do that.
Yeah.
That's how I feel right now. All
Is
right,
it?
we're off.
Just throw it off?
We're off. Let's do this for real.
It's all good.
Hey, statue. So it's funny because this reminds me, this whole "come on" of which game specifically was it? I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's kind of like an eco kind of moment.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely evokes that kind of idea.
Just trying to help a person through a place.
Yep.
Or a rock thing or whatever that is.
No, totally. So I actually think I can throw him. No, I cannot put him up there. So that's a pain.
There you go.
Yeah, what's up?
Maverick over on Twitch says, "Jose, we love watching you fail. Keep up the good work."
Of course.
I hope this becomes a thing like in the future.
What?
We're just constantly like, man, is Jose gonna mess up today? Is this
Because
gonna
when
be
he
it?
does, woof, prepare yourself for something.
All right,
hang on
I'm
one
gonna go
second.
over to YouTube now.
All right, yeah, you should do that.
Start seeing
You should
what's
do
going
that.
on there, so that you guys don't feel neglected. We've got a little under 20 minutes left in the stream.
Yeah, and I'm not going to make it to the sword. I
No,
just
you're gonna
want to
make
say
it.
that. No,
You're
the
gonna
way
do
this is going, absolutely not. Are you kidding me? No way.
Oh, dude, you got this.
There's no way.
This is it. This is-
Well,
it's good.
the struggle part is... See, and this is why you shouldn't put a Zelda down for a while and then pick it back up, because you eventually, you inevitably forget certain things. Like right now, I guess I'm asking myself, how am I Oh, wait a minute. It has occurred to me what this could be. Let's see.
Oh, Crew Life
No.
on YouTube says Twitch. I'm watching this on YouTube. We stream on Twitch, YouTube, IGN.com.
All the places.
Every place you could possibly watch on your Xbox, your PlayStation 4, just everywhere. So
We're
you can
everywhere
choose wherever
you want to be.
Yeah.
Yes. Ben,
You can watch
look
wherever
up
you
the
like.
guide. I don't remember. This is so embarrassing.
No, it's okay. Here, you throw
It's
it
not
across.
a throw. No.
I'm pretty sure you throw it across.
Look how far that went. That's not far enough.
Okay, maybe it doesn't.
Yeah. There's no way you throw that across. Oh well. You know what? One more time. Why not?
Oh
Saw
no!
That. Saw that.
Oh no!
Saw that. That was called a failure. I know.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna read this tablet one more time.
Oh, you pick
Guide
it
me
up
to
and
the-
jump with it.
Huh? Oh, well, there you go. All right,
See,
but you can't.
We don't need a guide. We have chat.
Thanks, chat.
They got it.
You guys are cool. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. There we go. All right. Yeah, man. Next time doing stream homework. This is never. That's the name of the clip. If you're gonna clip it out, man.
Do your
This
stream
is what happens
homework.
when you don't do your stream homework, and then it's just
Stay in
me
school.
trapped in that awful room. It's not an awful room, actually. That was a cool trap. Hey, love how the statue doesn't weigh me down. You can't hold me.
It's going to be another 15 minutes.
All right,
Sweet. We have
Yep.
until the end of the stream.
Uh-oh. Somebody's at the door.
And we'll set you guys loose onto your weekend where you can relax and have a good time and play a little bit of Zelda Twilight Princess or maybe even some Wind Waker yourself.
We did it. All right. If I could just get to Hyrule. Do you
can
think
do
we have
it.
enough time? How much time we have?
15 minutes.
Okay. That's,
Do you want...
that's pushing it.
We can get an extension.
Ask them if they want an extension. They're the ones
Guys,
who have to suffer through this.
Do you want us to go into overtime this Friday show to make sure we get to Hyrule?
Somewhere Pear is shaking his head.
Oh, what is this?
Somewhere Pear is absolutely shaking. No.
Yo, I'm gonna do this.
No.
We went into overtime twice this week already,
Oh, yeah?
so people have
Did
been getting
we?
a lot of extra stream. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that.
So we were doing sets in Street Fighter yesterday, and we wanted to make sure that we finished the set with the person on the show, so we
Mhm.
extended the stream a little bit.
Okay. There we go. Gotta do stream homework from now on. Here we go. Let's play some music.
So I'm getting a bunch of yeses over in YouTube. Yeses
Really?
with multiple S's. Please, please, yes. There's a couple people saying no. I don't know why you'd be watching a stream
I
and
don't
say
blame
no
you.
ended.
I would have said no.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of people saying yeah.
All right. Let's see how it goes. That's all I can do, right? We're going this way.
Mahali on YouTube says, sure, Hyrule is the best part of the game.
It is the best part of the game, and it's the reason we decided to stream this. That's why if you tuned in and it said the best moments from Zelda, and it was me freaking falling into a hole, into water like 30 times, that had to be the most disappointing stream ever. All right, but anyway, let's focus on a positive here.
I've seen much more disappointing streams.
Don't name names. It's all
No,
good.
this is like not anywhere here, please. Everything at IGN is it's premium.
Yep, there we go. All
Top
right,
quality.
so motion controls and jump. Sweet. All right, so we probably no, that's not open yet, so we're gonna go this way. Cool. It's all coming back to me now. You know they sped up that animation for the rope.
Yeah,
rope toss?
it
Yeah.
doesn't like wrap around as many times or something, or it just goes faster.
No, that's not what I'm looking for. Where's
Oh
the-
man, we got a Falcon yes from Alpha Gamer.
Wow, thank you.
That's a strong yes.
Thanks for watching the stream. We really appreciate it. Any other feedback or questions people have? I'm curious because we got through the hump, and I don't want to keep focusing on. Come on!
Pear says this is such a great game. I feel like playing it again.
You should.
So you're
Yeah.
inciting people's memories and you're making them remember what they loved.
Well, that's good. Let's pick you up.
Mitchell Coleman on YouTube says hello.
Hi.
To you.
How's it going?
Specifically.
How goes it? So I think I need one of those. Is there a statue outside? Because I'm gonna have to bring this back, and I don't have a way to bring him back. So I probably need a statue. Is there a statue here? No.
Oh, a lot of yeses over on Twitch as well.
What? A lot of who's?
For
Okay, that's
yeses
fine.
for going to Hyrule.
Oh, going overtime?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it.
How much time do you think we need?
I don't know. It's gonna take me a minute to just remember this puzzle. So something feels out of place because I need a statue to hold this down, I think. Or could I just activate it and then get off? No, I cannot. Oh, I got it. Wow. Otero, what is wrong with you? All right. Got it. Walk to your heart's content.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, so you are going to stay here. I think I have to possess the statue.
There's a good question there that
Yeah.
just scrolled right past. Sometimes YouTube goes a little bit quick.
All right.
I feel like we kind of touched on this a little bit earlier.
There
but,
we go. Yeah.
Do you think that?
Yes, we
Wind
did it.
Waker-
Sorry, I
Oh, no.
finally remembered what I needed to do here.
Perfect.
Go for it.
A question from Trey Stevens over on YouTube.
Hi, Trey.
They want to know: do you think Wind Waker has enough of an expanded universe that could facilitate making sequels or series of games? So we kind of talked about it earlier in the show.
Yeah, no, it's funny that you mentioned this, and then it's also funny to know that Pear's watching, because Pear has actually been an advocate for a while, hoping that they would go back to a Wind Waker proper and not just, the Phantom Hourglass or the... Wait, let me just open that. Ooh, okay, it's open. The Phantom Hourglass or the Spirit Tracks style. Even though... What do you want? Hang on, let's see what this says. He's been a big time advocate, hoping that they would revisit it, but so far they haven't, because it would be cool to find out what happens after, Hyrule's been rediscovered, so to speak. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I do feel like the Wind Waker had enough closure.
Yeah.
Like Brendan was making that point earlier that, there is sort of a clean sort of break at the end, but if you're a good storyteller and there's more story to tell, you can tell it, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a thing you can totally
Oh
do.
man, I love his armor.
Ah.
So jealous.
I like just the way that you fight in Wind Waker, like the combat. We haven't even touched on combat because we haven't really fought anything.
Yeah. Well, I especially love. So I can't use it right now because he's wearing the helmet. But I'm especially a big fan of how you can sort of maneuver and take things from the... Okay, you want to play tough. Give me that belt. Okay, that was bad. I'm also one of those people who doesn't use the shield often enough, and I know some folks get really annoyed by that, but what can I say? I'm not a defensive. I'm all about the offense.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, combat in Wind Waker is great because this kid is so OP because of tools like this. And granted, you've had boomerangs before, but could you just straight up pick the pockets of some of these enemies? And to me, no, you could not. Like Zelda games didn't really there wasn't that kind of idea behind the combat depth. That's not to say the combat was never deep, because it's absolutely deep. But you can take his weapon from him. You know, you can do so much when you knock it out of his hands. Oh man, a Pokemon may have reemerged here on stream. If you're just joining us, I'm Jose Otero, and we took way too long in this temple. And I'm sure Brendan may or may not know about it. I'm about to hear the end. I'm never going to hear the end of it if he comes back. And I have an arrow now. Oh man, what is this? Brendan Graver is here.
I was here the whole time. What are you talking about?
You were not here the whole time. Yes. Dude, I had a meltdown. Did you know about this?
No, I didn't.
Oh man, it was a meltdown. Pear was watching and making fun of me.
I'm glad Pear was watching.
You missed it.
Oh,
dude.
I cannot wait to watch this on demand.
Don't watch it on demand. Don't watch it at all. Just pretend it never happened.
Can someone save it in a GIF format? Or?
No. You had better things to do. You should have better things to do. That was awful.
It's the weekend.
It doesn't matter.
The entire weekend we'll be watching it over and over again.
Oh, man. I have to say, that was one of the worst. So you know what happened, right? So what happened was... no, what happened was I didn't do my stream homework last night. So a lot of the puzzles I'm coming across was a mix of, I don't remember this, bundled also with, ooh, an enemy was coming. Bundled also with, you know that room with the rising tide and the boxes?
Mm-hmm.
And you can easily break a box, and if you don't line them up right, you just fall in every time?
Yep.
That happened for half an hour. I burned at least 40 minutes on that. It was so bad.
I think we can.
No, we can't.
We can clip it out that the 30-minute chunk and just say Jose's personal hell.
I don't want to talk to either one of you.
Watch
ever
Jose
again.
meltdown live on IGN.
That was so bad. You would have insisted on playing to it. I probably would have been like, no, I got this.
Oh yes, for sure.
It's all good.
I know how you get.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm proud, man.
Yes, I
proud Puerto Rican.
recognize. I know plenty of proud gamers in my life who insist on doing things themselves. But we are getting towards the end. So if you have any final,
who says we're getting to?
We can go all night. Okay.
Who says we're getting to the end?
Yeah.
Ask Brendan. I mean, ask Stream Master Ben over here, who is.
That's fine. We got nothing better to do. I mean,
I got work to do. I got a podcast to edit for Christ's sakes. That's the only thing I'm a little worried about right now. Just I'm gonna try.
Devin Balaram on Twitter says, "This is my first watch of IGN Plays Live. So
And
far, I've watched
last.
a half an hour of Jose do the same thing over and over."
Oh, he read that already.
Okay.
Where were you?
I just got here.
Yeah.
It came up as a new thing for me.
Oh, got it. Okay. Well, welcome. This is what happens when Brendan goes away and Jose has no one to play with.
I learned my lesson. I will never leave you again, Jose.
Yeah, please.
I will always be by your side.
Really bad. That had to be some of the worst Zelda I've ever played.
At least it looked beautiful while you were doing it, because it's such a nice looking game.
I guess. That's one way to look at it. Get away from me. There we go.
Those are probably my favorite interpretations of the, what do you call them?
What do you call them?
Yeah, the...
what do you call them?
The bubbles.
You come back to make fun of me.
It's weird
and
because
they
call them bubbles when they're obviously skulls. They're not bubbles.
Okay.
But they call
I'm
them
not judging
bubbles.
you. Not here to judge.
I
don't think we can do it in 10 minutes. Yeah, I gotta edit this podcast. What? I'll give you... Okay, you got me. What do you mean you got me 15 minutes? Did you...
He made some phone calls.
No, who did you call? That's not a question. First of all, how is time up for purchase? Second of all, what are you talking about? Really?
IGN Plays Live. You got 15 minutes.
Oh,
Oh, is Pear on YouTube?
Oh no! Don't answer it. Don't answer it. Whatever it is. Who's
I
Pear?
can't tell if this thing is
No,
loaded or not.
I'm gonna close
Get
the
outta
window.
here.
Don't answer it.
Could you I don't know if it's loaded chat for me. Hang on, let me refresh. Here we go. Pear Schneider. Hi, Pear. Okay, where's the question? Brendan, are you sure you don't want to take the controller from him? If he'd probably attack me if I tried.
Oh,
Probably stab my hand with like a knife.
I have a hidden knife right on me at all times, and I got a joy pendant for it. Yeah, no.
We'll switch things up. Next
week
Zelda
it's
stream,
your turn.
It's
I
my
did
turn, and
2
then you
weeks
can
in a
ridicule
row.
me and offer to take the controls.
Well, I might make fun of you.
I think you would. It wouldn't be a fun stream if there wasn't a little bit of that.
A little bit of
A
teasing.
little bit of tease.
Maybe. It's funny too because actually I'm not gonna say that. Instead, I'm going to.
David Edison said #play all night. It wouldn't be my first Zelda marathon, so I'd definitely be.
Yeah, Brendan does this in his spare time.
I'm a crazy person like that.
Oh.
Oh no, Crew Life went to sleep. Good night, Crew Life.
Yeah.
If anyone else has some comments, I'm happy to take them.
Yeah.
Happy to talk shop about your favorite Zelda memories, whether the Wind Waker or in the general.
Yeah, because Jose is done for the rest of the stream.
Jose-
I'm just like, I don't care.
Jose has mentally signed off.
Get away from me, bat.
Kanzakage said, I think this is to Ben. Who else could he have called Geico? They can give 15 minutes or more by switching to them. Is that how we got our 15 minutes?
I'm gonna give you 15 minutes, but I'm just still surprised. I'm still wondering, who did you call?
Hi to you.
All right, I got rid of him, but now I need to use this bomb.
I'll tell you what. I'll say hi to you if you ask me a really good question, and then I'll say your name for all of the world to hear on the internet who's watching us right now.
Oh, are you kidding
Or
me?
maybe if
How'd
it's a
that
really
not
good
hit?
comment.
All right,
like
that's it.
Helgis says, I could watch this for hours and hours reading Pear's comments. So could I.
Yeah, you're not the only one. All right, come on. How is
Almost.
that not reaching?
Why don't you just wait for it to almost explode and throw it?
I threw it. No, it went in the water.
No, like explode in midair.
I did that. Were you not watching
No,
a
I
second
wasn't.
ago?
I was-
No, that's too
See,
early.
that's-
First of all, that was way too early. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 1 and 2.
I think you have 20 of these.
Right? I did it when you said now. You don't get to just hit the blame on me.
Hey!
Hey!
We did it.
We did it. Hashtag get the controller away from Jose.
Here's a question from Trey Steves. Do you think the characters in Smash Brothers fit the playstyle of Link and Toon Link compared to their games?
Yes.
I think Sakura did an amazing
Yeah,
job. Not just for Link, but for all the characters.
No, I completely agree. Hi. You got something to say to me? Do you move?
Pear says, Jose calls me the Trollfessional. It's worse than The Office. It is. It is.
Wait. What? What's he talking about?
He says you call him the Trollfessional.
I have called him that.
Yeah.
It's an amazing name. And it was Otero TM.
Okay, I'll give you this one.
What?
Cole Brubaker on YouTube says that he was always fond of the Link to the Past secret room, the Chris O'Houlihan room, which I thought was really neat, which hasn't really been done in other Zelda games.
What
There
hasn't
wasn't
been
really like a secret like developer room per se.
Oh wait, what was the
The
secret?
Chris
Sorry.
O'Houlihan room in Link to the Past.
Oh yes.
That's only been done really like once in the franchise, like having like a secret, you're not supposed to be here kind of room. That's available.
I don't want to commit
easily.
to that one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure because
I can't think
we
of
made
it.
a segment on Nintendo Voice Chat, which is a podcast that I host every week about all things Nintendo, and I have a treasure chart now.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that was
And you
coming.
got spiked.
I love how they laugh at you too. Am I locked in here? No, I could just leave.
Yeah, you got your chat out. There you go. Mudkip, my favorite memory, he's on Twitch, Mudkip the Epic. He says, my favorite Zelda memory is watching someone on one stream be stuck in the same box and water in 30 minutes.
Boo! Boo! Boo this man. It's all right. I'm glad you got some entertainment value out of it because it will never happen again. Calling it. I will never forget to do my stream homework again.
That's
I
good.
swear, I
That's
will
good.
never, ever forget to do my stream homework again.
Real Watt says,
Yeah,
do you
my
prefer,
skills didn't. Yeah, that was it.
Real Watt says, do you prefer the grappling hook or the hook shot?
You first.
I actually like the grappling hook in theory, but as far as gets the job done, I think the hook shot does that. But I love the way it moves and like the whole being able to do like the Indiana Jones swing, and also you can steal items from enemies. It's so fun to like go behind like a giant moblin and just steal his thing. And he's
Yeah,
like,
well,
what?
actually, we were just talking about that. It's funny you bring it up. No, just that idea of like, hey, you can cause a ooh. That didn't work out.
Oh, did you come?
That didn't work
Did
out.
you reappear?
I don't think they do. I may have to. Oh no, he did. Should I
nice.
just jump holding him? I always find the jump holding him mechanic very strange.
Yes.
And I will tell you why. It is because if you can't throw something very far, the logic that you can jump with it and you go farther and you travel the same distances, it's always been a little troubling to me. That's just me.
Yes, Pear is right. You have to ask a good question if you want shout-outs.
Yep.
NX rumors are not really a question because they're just rumors, and
Yeah.
NX Zelda or NX the console could be anything at this point. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
don't know.
no. Conversation starters are always important. It's something we look for even when we talk about.
Like here's a good one from Nice One 93 Nintendo Collecting. Despite its one-player focus, what is your favorite group Zelda moment? I've seen some of those in your Triforce Heroes videos.
I drove Pear and Brian crazy during Triforce Heroes. That was one of those times in my life that I just let the inner troll out, man. Like I would purposely not do what they
The
wanted.
troll fessional at work.
Oh, it was so amazing too. Like it was without question one of my favorite troll moments.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think about group moments that I had that were really fun.
Yeah.
I had talked about the Tingle Tuner with my friend who was trolling me with it by throwing bombs at me everywhere.
Yeah, you talked about that. Yeah.
That was a fun one. But I think like growing up, like playing some of the older Zelda games with friends, it was sort of that. It wasn't always a pass and play. Like I think because I liked watching my friends play and
Yep.
my friends watching me, I think that's really what got me into live streaming and video games in general.
Sure,
Is I
sure.
love that. I mean, like, it's something that not everyone understands or enjoys, but I take a lot of pride in doing it, and I love having an audience to see me play or just watching someone play and just going like, wow, you're doing pretty good, streamer guy.
Yeah.
And,
So help me out here for a second.
okay.
If I remember this room right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call him across
Yeah.
and stand here so that he's safe to pass.
Yes.
But the problem is I can't call him.
Why not?
That's
you
why.
gonna get close to him to do it?
Yeah, that's
you-
how you
you-
call statues.
Oh, you can't do it early?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm bugging out. I'm just like, wait, what was it?
from the top. Jump on that. Pull out your leaf.
Oh,
You're gonna fly
yes, yes. Good man. This is what happens when you don't play a game in a while. You know how this is especially true of Zeldas, right? The minute you pick them up and it's been a little bit, you're putting yourself at risk.
No, definitely. I mean, people love to
Come on!
make the fun, but when you haven't played a specific game in a while, you jump like halfway through into it and just you
Yeah,
sort
like-
of forget some things that you would have learned had you progressed naturally.
Yeah, yeah, no, and it's something that's very unique to Zelda. But I don't know. I feel like when I pick up Fallout 3 again, I'm not going to have this problem.
Yeah.
You know, because Fallout, I think he can make it through here, and he did.
There you go.
There we go.
Sonic Blur
Yeah,
says,
because before this, before we say what Sonic Blur said, you know, you learn, the elevated little perch like that. Yeah, you should definitely use that leaf, and it would have just I
Yeah.
would have seen it right there.
whereas
Anyway.
if it's a shooter game, you know, you got a gun, you shoot it. So you
See.
can pick those up a lot, right?
Uh-oh,
If you
I
have
know
played
that sound.
Whiz
Uh-oh.
ropes.
Oof. Oh, like him.
I hate the little giggling too.
Where are you?
Take that, Toucan
Get
Sam.
some. All right.
Anyway, as I was saying about Sonic Blur 83, he said if you had to choose between only ever playing, I'll just say a Zelda game again. He says Twilight Princess or Wind Waker. What would it be and why? If you can only play one,
One forever?
imagine the rest of them were removed. Like
First of all, the no such world exists.
shush, 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 shush. We're talking
We're-
fun time dreamlands right here.
Okay. This is not fun. What is fun about this
It's
reality?
sad time dreamland.
Okay. I don't want to go.
Yeah, neither do I.
All right.
I'd probably say Wind Waker.
Really?
Think I love Link to the Past more, but I think if I had to play one game, I would just love to sail around. And
Okay.
I could do that even if I've already beaten the game 20 times. I could just go, hey, you know what? I want to go sailing for a while.
Okay. Interesting.
And it's also got a good story to back it up, so you can always keep play it again and have fun.
Yep. No, it does. You stole my answer. No, it's such a hard question, right? Because I feel like part of the charm of this series is that picking it back up again is something that just, I don't know, you inherently do, and then you just kind of binge on it. In fact, when I was bouncing between 3 Zelda games, and obviously based on the performance earlier, this was not one of them. But the thing was that, like, I was talking to someone on staff about it, and he was like, "Why are you doing that? And isn't that weird?" And I'm like, "Yeah, at first it was, but it kind of coalesces into this just really good Zelda experience."
Yeah.
We did it. How much are we over? To be honest.
We're only 7 minutes over.
7?
There's a really good comment from CWS Spectrum Man on YouTube. It says, I'm an artist in real life, and Wind Waker style is a huge inspiration to my style. I played the Zelda game when I was 7, and it's still my favorite video game ever made.
Wow.
I agree Ocarina is the best in the series, but Wind Waker is my childhood classic and made a huge impact on my life. That's really the beauty of games. Is sometimes they have really special meanings to some people for a variety of reasons.
Dropping the mic. Give me a microphone. You have one?
You still got to beat a giant robot head.
Wait, what are you talking about?
The boss.
No, yeah, well, don't spoil it. It's been a while. I'll put it together. You still gotta be giant robot boss. Thanks, Brendan.
Okay, wait, hang on. Someone said a question I asked.
I wonder if Pear's happier now.
Oh,
he must be. He hasn't sent me a message. He hasn't sent me
he's speaking
in tongues.
I think he's speaking German or other languages in YouTube chat right now.
Okay.
There's a question from Mihaly Miklos. Says, Jose and Brendan, how do you feel about the command gameplay mechanic? I thought it was the worst feature in this game.
No. I don't think so. I mean, it's the easiest thing I've done in the past half hour. It's a lot better than that boss fight of a room that I was stuck in.
If there was a worse mechanic, which I think HD fixed, it was having to constantly reorient the wind position, which was such a...
See, I didn't have a problem with that.
It was an integral feature of the game, but there were some points where it was just if I overshot something or didn't get it just right, I had to go, okay, take out my baton. What was the number of the thing again? Oh yeah, it was this thing. Okay, gotta choose a thing. And I think Wind Waker HD, not just the fast sail, but how it memorized...
Swift sail. You're welcome.
But how it memorized what your last song was, so it wouldn't go through the whole animation, and it just went right to the arrow sign. I think that really helped that a lot.
Well...
I'm mad at you now.
They're attacking. I don't have to fight. Oh, I guess I do have to fight you. Hey, 2 for 1. Oh, wait, I gotta hit them in another spot. That's right.
Someone asked, where'd he go? Where'd you go?
Pro strats. At least until that moment.
Charles Pennington asked, what is the longest you've been stuck on a Zelda game?
I don't know. I'm usually not stuck for long. I mean, so actually, when I get stuck in a Zelda game, it's usually because I didn't think of the obvious answer to get out of something.
Mm-hmm.
For example, jumping across on the leaf. We could have been here a while had you not said that.
There was something in Skyward Sword that puzzled me. It was one of the first dungeons. Something that was really weird.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. So it's in the first dungeon. There's a.
You just gotta.
Can I shoot these down?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I can't remember. Is it arrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shoot it with the. Shoot in the glowy spot. I saw it.
What? It's not gonna go at you, so you can get close to
you
it.
Can get it when it's there. All right. Wait, that bird's coming back, but let's. All right. Sweet. Whew. Where is he? Adonde?
Air says he's happier now.
He better be happier now. He got his little laugh.
He sounds so surprised when they come at you. Like, what are you doing here, Link?
Yeah.
There's so many fun little sound effects.
We were talking about some... Oh, whoa.
Oh, that one looks at you.
Yeah, so I can see.
What? 5 or 10 maybe? We're at the boss, I think. This is the boss door up here.
There's such a thing as maybe minutes? No, don't do it. I really need to. I have work to do. Dude, I have so much work still that has to get done before I get out of this place today. I know Pear is waiting nervously for me to upload MVC. Yeah, he's like, where is my show? That's how I picture Pear. Where is podcast? Here we go. Boss time.
Doing it.
Woo! Sorry. if you're just joining us, this was quite a trip, and this is. Can we at least go down to Hyrule? You think there's enough time?
Sure. I mean, it's a very quick cutscene.
I know you have to shoot him in the little marks on his hand, so I think we'll be
This is
alright.
an adorable comment from Elvis Productions.
Also,
Lane-
they recycled this boss because this was a boss. There was an Ocarina of Time boss that was
This is
similar.
Bongo
You have to
Bongo.
shoot him in the yeah. You have to. No bongos though. The bongos I found very annoying.
really?
Like being
Because
bounced
it keep
off.
yeah.
Yeah. No, I like it. Like it was charming, but it felt like the technology just wasn't there yet.
True. Especially with the hover boots, and you kind of
yeah.
like hovered and. It
I
was
love
like,
whenever Pear complains about Ocarina of Time because I'm like, you gave the game a 10. Like I immediately pull that. If he's watching now, Pear, why do you complain about that? when you
Elvis
gave it a 10?
Production says, laying in my bed with my cookies and blanket, watching you guys play Zelda Live is a better dream than I will have tonight.
Well, that's sweet.
We're happy we could lull you to sleep with our sweet Zelda streams.
Ooh. All right.
I like how if you run out of arrows, he shoots them at his nose to give you more arrows. What a
Oh yeah,
helpful
he just gives them
robot
to you.
Overlord, yeah.
I never ran out of arrows that I can remember. Oh snap! Wait, eyeball, eyeball. One. Uh oh. For the love of the frame rate.
Declan J says, the best boss. I love how colorful it is in the music. I really love the background, like, coming to life around you.
Well, and this shot's always looks
And
good.
yeah,
right?
and that, like,
yeah, that's
The
always
frame rate chugs, yeah, but, like, outrunning this giant
It's not
stream
too
of
bad, but
explosions.
it's definitely not great.
It's the one thing that I've ever seen that really slowed this game down. Insert bomb,
yep.
insert
Whoa,
bomb,
whoa, whoa,
insert
whoa, whoa.
bomb, insert bomb.
Have a bomb. Of a good time. Oh, his hands are back. What am I on?
I'm not
arrows?
gonna read that one comment pair, but I found that funny.
Oh no, just say it.
No, it was
He's
someone asked,
talking
someone
about
asked him
me.
a question that was kind of a
Oh.
yeah.
Troll.
Pear said though, I love Ocarina of Time, but it's not perfect.
No, I'm kidding. Of course, 10 never indicates a perfect score. Instead,
Good thing
it
to
is,
know.
Yeah, it is more about that this is in a category of excellence, like very much above its peers.
Anyway, so away from Twitch for a moment. YouTube, sorry. I'm now on Twitch. Hi, Twitch. Hello. Docman, who says, my first Zelda memory was at a friend's house watching him play Link to the Past. They were stuck at the part in the second dungeon in the desert. We had to light the torches to make the wall move. Ah, the classic lighting of the torches. I don't think it's a true Zelda game unless there's a bunch of torches you have to light to make something happen.
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of like Zelda 101. Place torch.
Oh man,
Light
I only
torch.
have 2 left.
Don't worry, he'll snot out some for you.
Yeah, I guess he will.
See?
What a helpful boss. But he brings a hand back as a result. That wouldn't have happened regardless.
No, you said that it's a very similar.
Woo! Pro strats.
Nice. It's a very
Oh
similar
yeah.
boss fight to Bongo Bongo, but it's also very similar, at least the hands, to the Mario 64 pyramid boss. There's those 2 giant hands with the eyes in them. If I remember correctly.
Yep. Sorry. Just we gotta take this show on the road. There we go. This should be it. Prepare yourselves.
Kanzakaga says, I got stuck in the water temple in Twilight Princess for 2 days. I didn't jump on the handlebar in the main hub room.
The
In the
path
water
can now
temple
be
in Ocarina
open.
of Time, I did it in one go. Nice job.
Yeah. It's done.
We'll just see Hyrule Castle from afar, and we'll leave you at that.
Mm-hmm. No, I guess we can just walk in. I mean, it's not. Well, there is a puzzle to solve, though. I don't want to have to do that. The triangles, remember?
Yeah, don't do that. We
Yeah,
just
that
walk
one could
in.
be like a little tricky. So instead, we're just gonna go down there.
So happy.
Yep, jumping for joy, and we send the helmet back. We did it, and he snotted out a.
Boomer Chiro says
piece of
it'd be
art.
neat if a Zelda game changed it up where there were some torches you need to put out and some you needed to leave unlit. Actually, the Forest Temple in Twilight Princess did that with the Gale Boomerang. You had to unlight some torches to get some things to raise and lower.
That's right.
And that was a pretty clever puzzle.
Oh man. Did not think this would take this long, but we finally got our piece of the pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ring that bell. Ring
I
that
am,
bell for
I
all
am.
to hear.
Ring that bell. Well, what arrow?
Your grappling hook.
No, I know. And we did it.
Pear answered a question from me. People at IGN.
What?
Which
Why are you laughing?
platforms-
What happened?
Smash Bros. Dojo 3.
Is it just the look on my face?
Smash Bros. Dojo asked, which consoles do you like to play on the most? Or do you primarily play on PC or consoles?
I don't play on PC.
I actually play on PC quite a bit.
Yeah.
That's where I do most of my streaming. I have a very robust backlog of Steam games, and I try to stream them on my off time, which is usually never because I'm always busy. But I do have a soft spot for like playing the Assassin's Creed games in PC, Telltale games. I was a big fan of Diablo and StarCraft and Warcraft growing up. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't play on PC, but I play on all kinds of consoles. I mean, I own them all. So it really just what is sort of catching my eye. For example, we did a lot of Destiny-related content because I spent a ton of time playing that game. I love this. I love this part. Link suffering and then realizing, oh, I'm actually
tell
safe.
him, like,
Yeah, I'm
hey,
actually
kid,
okay.
I'm not gonna drown. I mean, he
Yeah,
has like
everything's fine.
he has the everything's fine look.
Yeah, no, it's really funny, and it's a primitive animation, but it's still the timeless art style and the way it's presented really
music.
does like hold up. Wow, yeah, this is one of the moments that will forever be ingrained, I think, in anyone's head who
Still
played
gives
this
me
game.
chills.
Yeah, no, 100%. Completely agree, and it's such a pivotal moment in the game, right? Because you've pulled the Master Sword before, but there was no build up to knowing really this was leading you to the Master Sword or the Hyrule. You know,
Yeah,
I think they do a really good job of not showing their hand that this is a predictable story beat.
Yeah, I mean, like this whole time you thought you're just in the Great Sea, and this is obviously not the Hyrule you've seen in Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past or anywhere else. It's just water. So how could this also be Hyrule?
Yeah.
And they go, you were above it the entire time.
Trust in my words, see what awaits inside the castle. Now, I got to say, before we go, this is changed from when we played it, right? Like, there's a sepia tint on everything now, but when this was initially on GameCube, this was a black and white sort of look instead. And I love that they show you here everything frozen in time. Time is such an important theme in the Zelda series, and here you're seeing sort of the day that this castle, basically Hyrule Castle, got raided, and the King of Red Lions. That's probably the first time you see him, and even Zelda herself in that chair, in the portraits, and the hero. The
Hyrule. Once you complete this and it comes to life, the Hyrule Castle just builds up.
Yep. All right, so we're done here. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jose Otero. This is Brendan Graber. This is IGN Plays Live. Hopefully, we'll be back next week with another Zelda game. But if not, make sure you tune in Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and watch all of our great streams. Take it easy. Have a good weekend.
See ya.
Hey everybody, welcome to IGN Plays Live. My name is Marty. Alana.
Hey.
Hi.
What's up?
We're going to play a cool game called The Fourth Uncharted.
The fourth Uncharted.
The Fourth Uncharted.
First things first, we should mention that the reason that we're both very wet is that we went to get coffee before
We went to
the
get
stream,
coffee right before the stream, and it's doing a real
very
tough rain.
rainy in San Francisco.
Yeah, very bad. We went half a
messed
block,
up.
and we got real wet. And, so we
I'm
apologize.
posting on Instagram.
She's posting this thing on Instagram. This is
so
all
that
work related.
all of y'all can
We are
watch it.
playing the Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta, which you can also play if you have a PlayStation 4. You don't need PlayStation Plus. The beta is running all weekend. You can go. You can download it. It's 7.6 gigs. Play all weekend. Play Uncharted 4 before it comes out.
This is